I didn't realize there was like a scene in Chainsaw Man that just like wasn't finished that aired. I thought it was some avant-garde shit. No, sorry, not Chainsaw Man.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, I mean, it's something definitely fell off during when I watched the episode originally because I'm like, I'm not really following this fight.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought it,
but it looks cool. But I'm not really following the fight.
I thought that was the point. I thought it was supposed to be like they're so powerful that they're like bending time. And I was like, no, they just
like
didn't
even the audience can't like
just didn't finish the fight.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Trash Taste Podcast, everyone. I'm Joey, and I'm with the boys, Gaunt and Connor, who is trying really hard to solve one side of the Rubik's Cube. God, watching this is painful. Please.
I can't think in 3D space.
Do you have it? Do you have it? You have three lined up?
How do I?
No, it's not lined up.
How do I transfer it?
No.
It's not lined up. No.
Oh. He's so close.
Yeah, no.
No.
Okay.
That's the top one. No, I need that.
Anyway.
Why is it like that? Dude.
This is like watching the league devs try to balance their game. It's like, all right, it's balanced. No, wait, there's one.
We're so close.
One thing just out of place. All right, we f***ed it. We've just f***ed it. But welcome to this current daily, whatever we call it, topical episode of Trash Taste.
Daily. We don't do daily. We don't do daily.
Dailies was the wrong
God,
name.
Could you imagine if Trash Taste was daily?
We would not have a whole lot to talk about.
No,
we need like a week to like do stuff.
Yeah, definitely. But this is a topical one, as Gaunt was just saying. And actually, as of us recording right now, the Olympics has just finished.
It is just finished yesterday,
yes.
right?
How much did you watch of the Olympics is my first question.
I watched all of it through memes.
Okay, so you didn't watch any of it?
I didn't watch any of it. No.
Okay.
I watched a little bit of it. So I watched the only sports I watched like live as it was happening was the skateboarding and the breakdancing.
Skateboarding was a sport?
Yeah.
In this year's Olympics?
It was last year as well.
Bro. You mean like 4 years ago?
Oh yeah, 4 years ago. Yeah, like last year's Olympics.
We're gonna be pedantic about it.
Okay, go on.
Last year's Olympics, that like 10-year-old Japanese girl won, like the gold medal.
Oh,
and she was also like, I don't know if she won this year, but she was like, from what I saw, it was like she was absolutely destroying the competition.
Why are there kids in it?
Because they're good.
Are they like just the best at that thing?
I think like the top 5 players in the world right now are like below the age of 15.
It's like
like skateboarding.
At skateboarding, at least in the girls.
Is it because they can like be thrown around more?
It's because they don't have the fear implanted in them.
Yeah, I guess so.
Can we Google this? Why are there kids in the Olympics?
Yeah, what's the
age bracket for the Olympics?
Something in my head is like, I don't like it.
Yeah, because
I feel like I don't like kids in the Olympics. You should not be allowed to reach the pinnacle at like age 15.
True.
But that means you just peaked in life and then you...
Yeah, right? Isn't that an awful thing for a kid to have?
Literally the first one, the New York Times, opinion, the Olympics are no place for an 11-year-old.
I agree, man. Because like, I think an Olympic athlete in my head, you have to go through all the stages of like...
Grief
in sport, right? You have to have lost. You have to like spent years training. And I feel like... Yeah, you could be cracked at it as a 15-year-old kid, but I'm like, I don't know. I just think that like an 11-year-old, especially, the fuck, man, go play Halo. No, I'm kidding. You can be good at the sport, but I just think the idea of like being the peak and I don't know, it just feels weird.
It is weird, but then like if you
give medals to fucking like horses that essentially win, so.
And they're like 3 at most.
And they're like fucking.
I mean,
horses.
just look at the fucking chess community, where I swear to God, there's like every year there's like there is a 2-year-old who reached grandmaster status.
There is another child prodigy.
A fetus has now reached grandmaster before it's even born.
And then sometimes you look at these stories and then you realize, a lot of these kids did peak early years because they got all these accolades in the early years, and then they realize, holy shit, I have not experienced like living real life, and then they have to
what's the Japanese skateboarder's name? I think it's Coco. I think it was
like. I feel like I'm an irrational hater. Like I don't mean it like a mean way. I just feel that like it doesn't feel right.
I do. There should be no one younger than me that's successful.
No.
That's like most of the athletes in the Olympics this year, bro.
Right? Okay.
No, you don't understand. You don't.
I just think you should be an adult minimum to get a gold medal. Oh, actually, no, 17 is fine.
There was a point. Do you remember this point in your life where, growing up, you're like, haha, don't worry. Everyone on TV is older than me. I still got time. And then you reach a point where you flick on and some child prodigy is your age and you're like, well, they're just a prodigy. You know?
They're just a fucking nerd.
I'm just like, I'm fucking enjoying my teenage years. And then you wake up one day and then everyone is younger than you on TV. And you're like, when the fuck did this happen?
I love that meme of like, there's like a dude like just like sitting on the couch with just like a bag of Cheetos and he's just like watching the Olympics and he watches like some kid like fuck up in like gymnastics and he's just like, it fucking sucks. It's like that's everyone watching the Olympics at our age.
It's like we all become like fucking Reddit experts when we like watch the Olympics. Like, oh no, that was an awful twirl.
Yeah,
right there. Could have done a better landing there.
It's like, meanwhile, my 300-pound ass is just like sitting on the couch, just like fucking munching on Doritos. Yeah, look, the majority of the people who competed in the skateboarding this year are like pretty much teenagers. Like some like 22-year-old, 20-year-old, 25-year-old. I guess that's fair.
This makes sense. You know,
for what? For skateboarding?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out why I'm trying to put my finger on it. Why I don't like want to see a 14-year-old win an Olympic medal. And I think it's because there's no story. You're basically just born, and that's just like, like I like it when there's like someone who's like, yeah, he's like,
bro, just spawned and won a medal.
It's kind of like a boring story. Like it's kind of not interesting.
I think for me, it's just like,
I mean, it's
just sick as fuck to watch.
Like I am now projecting that I don't think the Olympics, in my mind, for me personally, which is not obviously what matters at all, but for me, I'm looking for stories, not for who is actually the best.
Well, then you'll like the fact actually that I think for breakdancing, which was a new sport that they introduced for this year.
I saw the Australian.
The Australian one.
Sport?
I guess. Well, I guess apparently they're cancelling it next year. The next Olympics.
I heard that
because there was an Australian competitor.
This is one of my favorite moments out.
Which is like, I watched it. I watched that live, by the way, and I was like, "Ain't no." I saw the Australian.
You're like,
and I was like, "All right, let's go, representation."
This woman, instead of breakdancing, she did an interpretive dance with.
I liked it. I thought it was funny.
I thought it was
very funny.
Watching it felt like someone got the role by accident and they're just faking their first day at the job. That's what it kind of felt like.
I don't think it's similar, but it reminded me of that was it an American or Canadian one? The one who like turned up to every single ski competition for the half pipe and eventually just was around enough, and her strategy was she was shit at it. She was not good at it.
Right.
But she would just not like fall. She would just go on the half pipe, do nothing, and go to the other side. She would do that. She went to a bunch of events, and eventually she got enough points to qualify. And because she had she was like 1/4 Hungarian, she represented Hungary in the Winter Olympics for the half pipe. And everyone was shocked when she went out because she just
wasn't doing anything.
She didn't do anything. You should Google this. Woman does nothing in Winter Olympics half pipe.
Yeah, but apparently the Australian woman in the breakdancing, her excuse was, I added my own routine to it, and the judges clearly listened because they gave her a 0. It was the first time I think.
I felt like a publicity stunt, that one, to be fair.
Yeah, that one felt like...
I don't know if it was.
Because I don't know if it was, because I don't know how the fuck she qualified as Australia's representative.
Yeah.
That was
I was like, thanks. I was watching, I was like, thanks. you really made Australia proud.
Joey's like, actually, I'm Japanese today.
Well, no, actually with the breakdancing one, I think in the women's league, it was a Japanese woman who won, and I think she's like in her 40s.
Oh,
shit. Or something. And I'm just like, hell yeah, girl. Let's fucking go.
Fuck yeah.
And that's something I can get behind.
Yeah. And I was like, that's sick as fuck. Oh, yeah. Elizabeth Swansea, born and raised in Oakland, California, but representing Hungary, skied slowly up and down the half pipe without attempting a single trick.
And because she went to all these events and just didn't fail, she would often get middle or lower in the ranking.
Right.
And so but when she went into the Olympics, she was ranked 34th in the world. At half pipe.
Okay.
Technically, because, I mean, where are you ranked?
Yeah, I guess.
It was really interesting. And it reminded me of that. But then I was like, how the hell did she get the spot?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is interesting, man.
I already expect that. She was gaming the system.
She gamed the system, and I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm always down for someone who games system, fairly. If you game it fairly and you're within the rules, I'm like, you know what? Respect.
Yeah.
She just showed up to the Olympics knowing you were going to bomb. It's so impressive.
She won by doing nothing.
Yeah.
Basically, she qualified by doing nothing, and that's respectable. That's as a guy who just sits on the couch watching Olympic Games. That's like I could do that.
Yeah.
I just do nothing and you win.
I loved all the stories about the Seine being so dirty. And there's like jokes going around that swimmers are microdosing E. coli so that they can. What? It's a joke. It's a joke. They weren't, but it was spreading. It was like a real thing. They were like, yeah, you got to microdose E. coli if you're swimming in LA. So before you get in, so you're used to it. Can you imagine? Just go and eat somewhere like a restaurant. You'll probably
Yeah. I mean, there was so many different. Who actually won the Olympics this year? Who did well? Who overperformed?
First of all, Gaunt, whose method of counting winning are you using? Using the American one where they use all medals, or are you using the gold one, which most countries use?
Well,
I'm using the gold one.
Either way, it was the US.
Yeah, well, US tied with China, no?
Yeah, US tied with China for the most amount of gold medals.
Yeah.
But overall, I think I saw this on the train ad.
They
it was
by far won the most.
Yeah, the US won the most, and then China was second, and then Japan was third.
Japan was third.
Japan was third
in gold.
In gold?
No, in overall. In overall medals and golds.
All right,
No,
let's check this out
overall.
right now. Let's fact check. We can fact check.
All right, here we go. Let's
UK
do
was
it.
third in overall medals, but we did not.
Oh, we did not do well in gold
No,
medals.
see, gold
We
and
got beaten by the French.
Yeah, but
no.
look at all-
Oh yeah, all right. Australia
No.
got gold.
See,
Yeah.
normally
okay.
I'm an advocate for the gold medal method.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But right this year, I'm like, actually, you know what? It should be an all medal method.
Yeah, actually, all medals. That should be where it's at. Honestly.
So then, who
France-
would be third?
Holy
Third
shit,
would be
Australia did well
Great
this year.
Britain. Yeah.
But no, we got less medals than last year, I think, UK.
Yeah. Well, it was the Paris debuff for us. I think.
Yeah, the Paris debuff is real.
Yeah, we had an uphill battle just competing in Paris. I mean, I would perform at 20% less.
Oh, dude,
as
yeah,
well.
France definitely got that buff, dude. Because another sport I saw live, which Japan lost to France in, was the judo.
Oh, they got
Was
really
the
upset
judo?
about that one.
Yeah, judo.
Oh, shit.
Japan lost to France. In the
Yeah,
judo.
but France had like the legend.
They did. Yeah.
France has this guy, and there's a lot of controversy around this because there was a judo, I can't remember what category of judo this is. It's like a roulette wheel that spins. It's like team judo.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
they basically like pick a
It's
fighter
weight-
from
weight,
each one.
categories, I
from,
think?
from each weight category. And it was like the final fight, and the roulette wheel span. And it's a digital roulette wheel,
Right.
Which I think kind of like is the problem. And it spanned, and everyone was like, it just so happened to spin on the French legends weight class,
Yeah.
like the guy who's won every single year,
Yeah.
And
Right.
then of course he went on to win it. But a lot of people were pissed off that it was like it seemed rigged.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they would have a digital wheel. Like, just use a physical wheel so that no one says it's rigged.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Or just like, get the referee to come out, pull a thing out of a hat or something,
literally
you know?
just don't do a fucking projector with a thing that spins. Because,
Yeah.
like, somebody has to either click play on the video or...
You can
Yeah.
easily rig that.
Yeah, I just feel like, why would
Not
they
to
do
say
that?
it was rigged, and not to say that I'm salty that Japan lost.
This is the
but-
twin tinfoil hat thing where it's like,
No,
it's
I don't
digital.
think, I think it's rigged, but why would they make it? Like, why would they
Yeah.
even have the, like, possibility of it being called rigged?
True.
By showing a fucking roulette digital wheel.
Probably because it must just be easier to implement, surely,
No,
right?
it's way harder to do
I think it's
that.
just because it looks better, right?
I feel like it
Probably
looks
for the
way
TV.
cooler to have a guy dramatically pull something. And then
Or,
it
or like
shows,
or like a physical wheel.
I just think anything physical is always cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bit of showmanship to it, right?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you with that one.
Japan won a lot of its medals in judo, though, as it always does.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. It's our
Damn,
sport.
damn fucking weight classes.
It's our fucking sport,
Damn
baby.
weight
That's the
classes.
American way. Invent the sport.
Do you know which one we win?
Excel at
Do
it.
you know which one we win the most medals in, Gone?
Is it
Sailing?
Cycling.
Oh, cycling, really?
Yeah, cycling. We always win like quite a lot of medals in cycling.
Yeah.
I believe.
What's did Australia win in? Because I can't think of a sport
Rowing
that
we
we like.
normally do good in.
Rowing,
excel
it's
in.
rowing and cycling.
We're pretty good with rowing as well, I believe. Let's see.
I'm not sure if we did as good this year.
Yeah,
though, in
sailing is pretty good as well.
You guys
normally, but
won.
not
Oh
like
yeah,
the
3
absolute
gold
best.
medals in rowing.
Yeah,
Well, actually, you won 8 medals in rowing, 10 in athletics.
1 in shooting. What?
Yeah, we got good shooters.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, especially clay pigeons.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Bro, what do you mean? It's like what do you think rich people do in their free time?
Did you- but did you beat-
the public school kids?
But did you beat the Turkish goat?
Bro, that was like when it was so weird seeing so many like shooting memes pop up on my feed at the same time.
Yeah.
What like the biggest thing that's caught me off guard was like everyone just seemed to have a different contraption.
Yeah.
Like some of this shit looked like it came out of Cyberpunk. I swear to God, with whatever the fuck they were wearing on their faces, man.
Yeah, there was that South Korean shooter who looked like he had like a fucking Dragon Ball scouter on his face.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, can you see out of that thing? Like,
also, I this is the first time I'd ever paid attention to the shooting. But what's up with the optimal shooting pose being a fucking JoJo pose? Every shooter just had like the fucking
Apparently
coldest.
it like anchors you if you put your hand in your pocket.
yeah, that was my favorite meme was, I think it was one of the I think it was South Korea or China or one of them just had this pose where like his back was literally just bent like this.
Yeah,
And he was like this, and the top comment was like, that bullet ain't flying straight. It was so good. Yeah, look at that. Look at the South Korean one there with the scouter on her face or whatever it is. Like, what are those? I just want to know like what the tech behind that is. Meanwhile, the Turkish guy is literally hand in pocket, just like it's a Sunday morning. He's just like pop.
This is just watching John Wick come out of hiding. You know what I mean?
It's so fucking sick. I love it. What a badass. And he won silver.
Absolutely absolutely cold, but
So cold.
yeah. I saw like the Korean girls glasses. That's actually like simple compared to some of the other glasses I've seen.
Oh, really?
Some of them go like really wild.
I just think America should send their like finest redneck. To, like, but he'd be like, "What is this? Ain't no, where's the automatic?" I just think America should represent better in this. I think that like
how well did America do?
They
doing
don't.
shooting?
They don't.
Why? Because they don't even see it as a sport. They're just like
Probably.
Let's see.
It's more of a recreation.
America in shooting, 5 medals.
Oh, they got 1 gold medal.
1 gold medal.
So they did mostly well in swimming and athletics.
You know who voted to remove baseball from the Olympics?
No?
The British people did. In the London Olympics.
Really?
They voted to remove it.
Wait, it was
Damn.
part of the Olympics before?
So yeah. Every single year they get to add. I think they get to add one and remove one. I think right. And I think in the British one, the Brits voted to remove baseball, which I find very fun.
Oh yeah, because London is 2028, right? Is the next
2012. It was no. It's Los Angeles.
one? Oh,
No,
Los
the next
Angeles
one
is
is
2020.
LA.
Yeah, that's right. That's
London
right.
was 2012.
London was
Yeah.
2012.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that clip of that New Zealand person going for the high jump?
Yeah. He won gold.
Yeah. I know.
Wait, which one was this one?
It was the one where he didn't feel right about his run up, so he just jumped onto the mat.
Yeah, it looks so janky. Out of context, it literally looks like that Nichijou clip where she goes for the fucking high jump.
She jumps through it.
Yeah, just jumps through it.
it.
Unfortunately, the problem with talking about Olympic moments is that we're probably not going to be able to show any of this.
Yeah.
Any of this.
You're gonna have to look it up yourself. if
Yeah,
you're
and
watching
it's hard. It's been hard to find on YouTube because it's basically been like copyrights.
Dude,
Yeah.
the Olympics sucks.
Yeah, just every
Yeah.
single clip I've been trying to find.
You can't watch it anywhere.
Yeah, every time I see like a small tiny clip on Twitter about it, and I'm like, oh, I want to see this in full context.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
impossible to find.
Yeah, and even watching it, I know the TV networks pay a ton of money, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's a better way to do it.
I did also see my other favorite meme was another one where it was the women's pole vaulting. And I guess like one of the women won gold or won a medal or something. And the moment she jumped over it, she ran off and started twerking. I'm just like, bro, relax.
Look at this. Look at this shit. This
All right, let's see
out
this.
of context. So this guy just runs up and then he just gives up like midway. it looks so janky as well.
It's like, nah. That's so good.
Like also, did you see the clip of that? Like the pole vaulter. Was it French? Was he French? The pole vaulter.
The guy's dick hit the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
Who failed to run because he just he's
well, look, I think he's probably won.
Smacked his
He won
knob on it.
A lot of other areas in life.
Yeah.
I think he's already won enough, all right?
Yeah.
He doesn't need to win anymore.
The hardest hurdle he had to overcome
He did,
was this
bro.
massive schlong. Damn. Did what's the guy win in the athletics in the sprinting, the American guy who like pulled out all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff? I think he won gold, right?
He won gold in like one of the closest Olympic 100 meter
what
races.
a badass, man.
And it just like puts into perspective just how fucking goated Usain Bolt is.
Yeah.
Right?
God damn.
Because if
Not
you
even
see
close.
the photo finish, can you because we can show photos. Can you bring up the photo finish of the 100 meter finals? Because he won by like a 100th of a second or something ridiculous like
Jesus
that. It
Christ.
was one of the closest finals I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing. Oh yeah, there it is. Second row on the left.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look at that, man.
God,
very close.
damn.
Yeah.
And
But
the
hey,
Usain
man.
Bolt one, it's like no one's in.
Yeah, it's
no
like
one's
that
close.
far
no
away.
one's-
Yeah.
I
it's
saw
not
an
even
interesting video that compared the 100-meter final to the 100-meter final in like 1922 or something.
Right.
And so they were comparing, all right, the tracks are completely fucking different. Everything, we got new shoes now, new aerodynamic clothes. Like back then they had, they basically had like massive spikes protruding out of their shoes, and they thought that would help them run. How much do you think the time has improved in 100 years in 100 meter?
Like a second, if that. I don't think it's much.
I don't think it'd be a lot, right?
It is 0.8 seconds.
yeah.
In 100 meters.
I mean, it's
Jesus.
just a hard thing to optimize more. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
it's a very optimized.
I mean, you're basically reaching the human limit at that point, right? Like, I think the only thing that I remember seeing a video about like the 100-meter dash or something where they concluded at the end of this documentary, it was like we're actually getting to the point now where like we're getting close to the current human limit of like the only thing that can improve this is like better tech in terms of like technique and like running, or like improved like shoes and stuff like that, or just literally the human race having to evolve to be faster.
I don't know if it's
They need a 100-meter TAS.
What's the task?
like put a test on Usain Bolt's body and like see like how it goes.
It's like the strat is actually to do a backwards long jump at the start and just pew.
I don't know if this is controversial, but I find the 100-meter kind of boring.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of over with.
It's because it's so
It's
fast.
just over with so quickly.
Right.
But it's like the anticipation and the build-up. It's kind of like similar to American football in that sense, where there is like so much build-up for just one small fucking moment.
Yeah.
And the adrenaline rush, because the thing I like about that 100 meter is that you're getting a big adrenaline rush just from that.
I just love the like in like javelin or something. I just love that they get a throw and then they have to sit with it and they got to wait and watch everyone else throw. I love the anticipation, like the slow burn
Right.
of like,
So
I did a good throw, I think, and then everyone else is like, all right.
So you prefer the turn-based combat?
Yeah. The turn-based combat scenario. Yeah. I just think there's more. I love that. I love the anticipation of that.
Sure. Well, that's what I really enjoyed about the skateboarding.
You can build up stories, and the commentators have more time to tell you a bit more about each person and their history.
Yeah.
Whereas in the 100 meter, there's no time to say anything except for like maybe who the two favorites are.
Yeah.
At least back in the day, you had Usain Bolt, who like everyone knew, and you could be like, I know this guy, and then maybe you'll hear about the up and comer who's going to challenge him. But like, I kind of feel like you don't get really time to learn much. Also, I also learned that depending on what country you're in, extremely heavily shapes what you see in the Olympics. Because in the UK, I feel like I saw a lot more events, and the Japanese one, I only saw stuff that Japanese people were competing in.
Yeah. That's very Japanese.
Which turns out to be judo, table tennis, and occasionally a track and field thing we'd get, and maybe fencing when they
Fencing,
win.
yeah.
But we'd get the highlights of what they won. But like, and the UK one did this too. But I definitely felt the lack of variance a lot more trying to watch it in Japan. I was like, another hour of judo. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, because I remember last week I was up at my grandma's place and she had just had like the TV on during the day, and of course all of the daytime shows were talking about the Olympics. Yeah. And I swear to God, it was right after France won against Japan in the judo. Yeah. And they were doing dead ass a 6-hour coverage of that match.
Oh my God.
6 hours. Jesus. They were just like breaking down every single. They even got like a former Japanese Olympiad of judo to like demonstrate the moves and stuff like that and like why they're effective. I'm like, okay, I get like judo is like the sport in Japan.
We got
6 hours, dog.
We got to diversify.
Can we talk about the other sports, man? Like, judo isn't the only sport we're in, you know?
This episode of Trash Chase is sponsored by Shipstation.
Guys, we are by no means an efficient podcast. I think that's fair to say. But there is one aspect of our podcast that is efficient.
Oh.
Shipping.
Listen, if you run an e-commerce business like I do, for instance, you already know that shipping can consume valuable time and resources. It's a pain in the butt, but Shipstation makes it all easier. They're the multi-carrier shipping solution that integrates wherever you sell online and streamlines your workflow so your business can grow even when you're on a summer vacation. application.
Their easy-to-use dashboard makes managing orders smooth, label printing, reporting, and customer service easy. And if you're just starting up, you can scale your business and reduce warehouse costs with Shipstation's reliable enterprise solutions.
You can also save thousands on shipping costs with discounts up to 89% off. 89% off UPS, DHL Express, and USPS rates.
If you're looking to scale your business and need help with shipping, then without a doubt, I would recommend Shipstation.
What are you waiting for? Work less and ship more with Shipstation, the innovative tool that helps you turn shipping challenges into opportunities for growth. So go to shipstation.com and use code TRASH to sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's shipstation.com, code TRASH.
Back to the episode.
There was the table tennis is always fun to watch though. I do. enjoy the
Table tennis is so hype.
I always enjoyed that.
So hype. Also, the badminton was hype as well.
Badminton is also fun.
Yeah.
I like playing badminton more than I like watching it, but it is good sometimes.
Yeah, it's very intense.
It's so
Especially
intense.
like table tennis. That's like one of the most intense sports.
Did you also see that apparently in the closing ceremony, they played the Demon Slayer opening?
No.
Did they actually? No fucking way.
They played the Demon Slayer opening.
We're not in Japan anymore,
Yeah.
though.
And also, like, during the volleyball, they played the Haikyuu opening.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
That was when
okay.
they won, though,
Okay.
right? That's
yeah,
when they won.
that's
yeah.
when we won, yeah.
That's fucking hype.
There was so many anime references in this Olympics for some reason. I guess the French just fucking love anime.
Oh, French,
French people love anime.
Yeah, yeah.
I think France has a way more of a history with anime than America.
Well,
Yeah.
France has the biggest anime convention in Europe, I believe.
Yeah, I
right?
mean, I think
Japan
it's
Expo?
actually in the
Yeah.
world.
Oh,
I think it's
really?
big
Like
in
I think
AX.
like City Hunter is popular in Japan, which I don't think a lot of American
Based.
viewers would know.
Yeah.
Like
That's fucking based,
That's
bro.
like a very, very, very Japanese anime.
Yeah,
Like-
that's based.
Like there's a lot of French animation studios that have like partners with like Japanese animation studios as well. Yeah. Anime is like massive in France. Did you see that fencer talking about fencing? Did you see that fencer that like discovered a new tech?
Oh, the bunny hopping.
The bunny hopping. Yeah.
That shit. That aura was terrifying. I was watching. I was like, I would not want to be on the other. The thought of having to stand against this guy, being like, what the fuck is he doing?
I'm just saying, we have waited. Do you reckon there's some fucking knight in the medieval days that discovered this tech, or do you think this is a tech that was literally discovered because of like gamers?
No, he literally played Counter Strike. It
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I can use that B-hop technique.
I just want like seeing this. I just want a new fucking knight in like Game of Thrones or
Okay.
someone.
Is it true though that apparently after this fencer did this like B-hop move, that apparently that move now is banned in the Olympics or something?
Why was it banned? Like, what
Yeah.
was there like a massive advantage from doing it?
I guess so. I don't know. I mean, he won because of this technique, right? I'm pretty sure.
don't know.
I don't know.
I just saw the clip.
I saw bits and
It is
pieces
so
of it.
insane aura to have there, to do that. Like, I think that's like unhinged.
It's so scary. You can just see the other guy just shitting himself.
Yeah,
You're like,
you're
what the
just
fuck's
like-
going on?
You're just like, I have no idea what to do. I've never gone against this in my life. But,
He's so high up. That's so scary. It looks like he's just floating.
we gotta try that in kendo next.
I wish they added some kind of version of like fencing that was more like MMA. It was kind of
How
like,
would you do that?
it's like you got to like get your opponent to like quit. Like you have to like an actual sword fight.
Just stab him so much.
Yeah, you have to like stab them X amount. I guess
It's
I'm
like,
sure.
stop.
Like you have to like get them to the ground or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's got to be a more interesting way. Like fencing's such a cool idea, and I feel like we have the most tame version of it.
Where's the Nitoryu fencing, bro? I want the double wheeled fencing. That would be fucking sick.
It's like it's more of like everyone like starts up and there's like 4 weapons and each fencer has to pick one.
Yeah, you have to like it's like dodgeball. You have to like run to the middle to like grab the swords. That would be sick.
Or like every fencing, they'll like roll a wheel, like roulette wheel, and it'll be like a different weapon. You're like, all right, we're using maces this time. All right.
What's the battle royale fencing? You know, we've had enough 1v1s. I want to see like 5v5.
Yeah, it's like, all right, you get the axe.
Yeah.
You
Like I
get
feel
the-
like fencing out of all the sports is a lot that we could do to it to make it more exciting. Like I feel like there's potential.
Oh, definitely.
Like, we got to make it more dangerous for sure.
Yeah.
For sure we got to make it more dangerous.
I mean, fencing as it is right now just feels closest to watching like a fighting game tournament because it's it's basically on a 2D field. You know, it's like first hit wins.
It's literally sudden death. in Smash.
yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know why. Like when they both just like jump at each other and they're just trying to like stab each other. I know it's like precise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just looks so lame because they both just like dive at each other and like
Right.
whoever taps first wins.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
it's kind of I don't know.
Yeah, it's like in real, in real swordsman, they probably would both die.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
feel
right?
like there should be like a more of a self-preservation
Yeah.
aspect to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm talking from a white guy who's sitting on at home.
They should just bring back that just like classic like ancient Greece just like Colosseum fighting with like weapons and shit. Like just bring that shit back.
I think that's what I'm missing. I think I'm just missing that. I think I just want hand-to-hand combat to come back to the death.
To the death.
In case it wasn't clear.
No more MMA shit.
I don't. This MMA stuff, it's like, come on, decide. Are you killing each other or not?
Yeah.
Like, let's pick a side. Let's pick a lane.
Is it worth watching if no one dies? Like
The closest thing we have to that is the slapping tournaments. Those are basically like near death.
That
Pretty
is
much.
the closest
That
we're
is
going
the
to get to
closest
like
thing we have to like
gladiator
get
fights.
killing.
Yeah, definitely.
That just seems like unlicensed boxing matches, man.
Basically.
Yeah.
Somehow it's been licensed. I have no idea how. It's fine.
It's crazy.
Probably fucking Red Bull license or some shit like
Yeah.
that, right?
It's really fucking hard to watch like events you want to watch when you're like are not in the exact same time zone.
Well,
Yeah.
that was the problem with this Olympics is that
Yeah.
like most of the events, because of the time zones from
Like 9 o'clock they'd start for us.
like most of the events were happening at like 3-4 a.m. Like they would start at like 3-4 a.m. So unless
Yeah.
you were up at like 5-6 a.m., you wouldn't be able to catch most of these live.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
I mean, it might be. Would it be easier with the LA Olympics or harder?
I'd say so.
Easier, because we
definitely.
wake up and it'd be like midday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody get on the way.
Yeah.
There is something I saw something about the Olympics that not many people were talking about actually. So it's a niche thing that
Okay.
is not really a big thing, but I just wanted to bring it up. So do you know what pictograms are?
Like the icons
The icons.
for each
The
sport,
people
right?
who like designed them.
Yeah. So okay. Go to the Tokyo Olympics pictograms, right?
They were on fire.
Yeah, I
were
mean,
amazing.
okay. The whole point of a pictogram is that it's meant to be a symbol that conveys information. So this is basically the symbols.
These are so good.
Yeah, it's the symbols for when you are on the ground and you need to go to a certain event. You look at these and you're like, okay, I know exactly what these are. You know, go to the Rio pictograms.
Because you're asking like either like Japan, which is the best country that I feel in the world at drawing information.
Yeah.
Whereas you're asking like the most artistic. Like,
I think I read actually. I think I
So
read.
these are the Rio pictograms.
Yeah.
You know,
Which are great.
I feel like they've all put their own stylistic, spin on things. Everyone has like the human doing the activity, and it's very easily to deduce what activity this is. Search up the Paris pictogram. So the French were like,
I saw these.
the French were like,
course.
actually, we want to do our own things.
Yeah, this is terrific.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I saw these during the broadcast and I had no idea what the fuck it was.
This looks horrible.
Yeah.
We have a system that works, and some of these I'm like, okay, I can kind of get, I can kind of get what these are. Some of them are just like,
Some of them just look like origami instructions.
Yeah, right.
Like it's just like I don't even know what I'm looking at.
This is so bad.
like, how are you supposed to deduce these? Some of these, this is the most horrid thing in the world. What the fuck
Like,
is that one on like the?
Yeah, like they all make sense when I read what they are.
Yeah.
But before that, I don't know.
But if you hid the text, you'd have no idea what
No,
half
I
these are.
wouldn't, no.
Like the
How the fuck is
surfing
that
one.
surfing? That is a country flag right there.
Yeah, this is the most French shit ever.
I also loved with the French.
The idea is you are not supposed to tell what the sport is,
It is artistic.
The sport speaks to you,
Also, my other favorite meme was the pictograms. Is the actual logo for the 2024 Paris Olympics. It's supposed like bring it up. It's supposed to be like the flame of the Olympics, right in the middle. But people kept saying it looked like Mary J. Blige. And you'll never be able to unsee it.
Oh my god!
It literally looks like a woman's hair.
Yeah, look at the hairstyle.
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
And then it's just like lips. It's just like, why does the Paris Olympics
thanks,
look like
man.
Mary
I
J.
can't unsee
Blige?
that.
I
You'll
literally
never be able to
cannot
unsee that now.
Can't wait for the LA Olympics when there's just traffic and like everything's like shit.
Yeah, they doing where is it going to be held?
LA.
No, like I'm wondering where in LA is going to be held.
Oh, probably just all over the city.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
like
going to be downtown.
I wonder if
At the convention center.
Yeah, at the convention center.
I wonder if the surfing will be on, because the surfing this year was in the Pacific Ocean.
Well, like in the middle of the Pacific
Yeah,
Ocean?
on the French colony.
Oh,
on the
shit.
Pacific Ocean.
Oh,
And
wow.
Like, that's where
I was joking, but
No,
okay.
it's like location for surfing, Paris Olympics. It's like Look at where this is held. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Tahiti.
Tahiti. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's literally the other side of the world.
It's like not even close.
Yeah, it's literally as far as
You
can
couldn't be
get.
further away.
Yeah, it's as far as you can get from Paris.
That's funny.
So I thought that was,
I mean, hey,
wanted-
Tahiti's waves are
can
lit.
you surf in LA? Probably not, right? You have to do it somewhere else.
Yeah, you
right?
probably can.
No,
yeah,
you probably could, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you
But I
can,
think
you
they
can
had
surf
to-
in California.
So I think the
at
problem
least.
was in the Tokyo Olympics, the waves weren't consistent enough.
Yeah.
They were like kind of shit and cheaper. They just weren't enough to like do it. So I think they've changed the plan for surfing to just go somewhere that is
Right.
just guaranteed to
I mean, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
because apparently that place is monster.
I mean, who knows? Like for the LA Olympics, they might also just go to Tahiti. Who knows?
I think it has to be. It'd probably be an American province. or
I mean,
territory.
America is big enough that, there are probably...
I'm sure somewhere in
America
California,
also,
right?
America also has a lot of islands that
Just go to Hawaii,
Could go
Oh,
Hawaii,
actually, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
sure,
yeah.
sure. They're probably
Yeah.
doing it in Hawaii.
Just doing Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guam.
Guam. Does Guam have waves? I don't know.
I assume so. It's in the middle of the ocean.
I guess.
I assume anywhere in the middle of the ocean has waves.
Yes, but there are waves that are fit for surfing and waves that aren't fit for surfing as well. So
I write anything. I write it all.
fair enough.
Well, it's to do with like the topography or the geography of like the...
I know when you surf like I do.
Just get good.
I can surf any wave, baby.
I can surf anything.
If you're an Olympic surfer, you should be able to surf anywhere. Come on now. You got to be good enough, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It is interesting in the Olympics in Hull. I think it was kind of fun.
The little that I managed to catch was actually quite fun to watch. I
Yeah,
just
I
wish
mean,
again I
You see
could
the
see
cardboard
more.
beds as well.
I did see that.
Cardboard
No.
beds. Type in cardboard beds Olympics.
Yeah.
They had cardboard beds. Apparently, I don't know if this is true. They gave them cardboard beds that can only hold the weight of one person. Stop them from having sex. But like, I feel like if you're horny, the bed is not going to stop you. Like,
No.
I'm pretty sure people will fuck on the floor.
There's
Yeah.
a carpet right there. Just fuck on the carpet.
Also, I wouldn't mind if my cardboard bed broke. I would just sleep on the crumpled remains with a mattress. You know what I mean? Like I would just deal with it. Like I'm not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Bro, worth it, right?
Yeah.
I love this YouTube
Bro.
thumbnail. The
Anti-sex
2024
bed.
Olympics anti-sex beds.
Yeah, they're in Paris. You don't want people to fuck in Paris?
City of love,
That's
baby.
like all they got to do.
What are they going to do after they finish their event?
It's such weird. But like, why would they not furnish it with like a real bed?
I guess because this is cheaper.
Yeah, but like, are they presumably not wanting to use this space for like rooms?
I guess
It's
not.
like weird. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah.
Also, they're just not going to stop people from having sex. That's
What
just
a dumb idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Like these are like the horniest people on earth.
Yeah.
You got
It's like, you can have sex standing up as well.
You got
right?
like literally the most physically fittest people on the planet all gathered up in one small space
Yeah.
for like a few weeks. Bro, like
it's going to happen.
Cardboard
it's
bed
gonna
is not
happen.
gonna stop you.
Your cardboard bed is not gonna
I
stop.
think it's like
you know?
Lisi Oris. I don't know why they would even try.
Don't know.
Seems weird they would skimp out on it. But that's to be fair, it's a true French hotel experience.
Yeah, yeah.
to have a shit bed. They probably put some bed bugs in there just for good measure.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they probably like a bad service as well.
Probably.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the Paris Olympics. It was weird seeing, I feel like
Memes are always good.
I feel like the memes were fucking top tier.
I feel it went by so fast though.
It did. Because do you remember
'Cause we're in
any
the time
memes? Do
zone
you
that we
remember,
don't
remember any
really follow.
memes from like the Tokyo Olympics? I don't remember this. there
Yeah,
being-
the fact that it didn't fucking happen in 2020
yeah, that's true.
is one, but
but I don't remember there being this many memes just on like social media.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
yeah, I don't really remember a whole lot of memes.
It's kind of impressive how there was memes, given that there's so many clips that were getting taken down for copyright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
But that's why I guess the picture ones did so well.
True.
Or like the meme of like the silver medalist who was like biting
Yeah,
a
A lot of
medal.
the pictures went
Oh, the
viral.
Chinese
Yeah, yeah,
one?
the
Yeah.
Chinese one,
That was
yeah.
so cute.
Oh, that was fucking adorable.
Yeah. She was like, oh, that's a thing you can do?
I want to join in.
Like,
I want to join in.
yay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, congrats to all the athletes and all the medalists. Well done. And I guess, LA 2028. Or actually, when the 2026 Winter Olympics, when's that happening? Or where is it happening? I have no idea. I feel like the Winter Olympics don't get talked about as often.
It's because most countries don't have like strong reps.
Where is
Yeah.
it? Milan.
It's because you need snow or a
Yeah, but
place.
it's because like it's kind of crazy because like
Milano
Norway just wins.
Cortina.
Yeah.
I think
Is it really the
I think
Winter
it's
Olympics?
It's between Norway and Russia every year.
Yeah.
You can type in like Winter Olympic medal tables. I'm pretty sure it's Norway and Russia that are always like the two that are.
Yeah,
I guess that makes it's
You're
the
Norwegian,
Nordic countries. Yeah,
you just get born with some skis.
yeah. Let's see
Like,
last
you
Winter
have money
Olympics.
and
Yeah.
you have skis, which is like the
And
two
you have
big
snow.
barriers. Yeah. This is
Sorted by total.
This is also
sorted by title.
the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
No, this is the Beijing Winter
Yeah,
Olympics.
see, Norway,
Oh, yeah.
Germany.
Norway, Germany, Canada, US, Sweden, Austria, Japan. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
UK, we don't win shit.
No.
So that's why we don't give a fuck about it.
You guys
One
won
gold
two.
medal.
You won 2 medals.
Yeah, 2 medals.
No, we haven't got shit. Because we don't have any fucking ski slopes. We have one in like Scotland that's shit.
Yeah. We have to go to other countries to ski.
We
Well,
do.
same with Australia.
Yeah, but you guys are rich. We're poor,
Alright.
bro.
All right, sure.
Australia seemed rich when I was there.
I mean,
You
it's
guys are also committed because you need to get out of the country.
yeah, we have nothing else to do.
Yeah, well, we're like
Yeah.
we could go to like 10 different places.
That's true.
Just-
That's
just
true.
on a train.
Yeah.
Facts.
I don't know. I feel like when I'm in Australia, everyone seems happier and has more money. In the UK, it feels like, even though
Happier in comparison to the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the UK, but I feel like it, because obviously the UK economy, you're like, yeah, we're like, we're doing well. And then you're like, where's the money? I don't think anyone sees this here. I don't think anyone's feeling like we have money.
I don't know, man.
It's weird, but in Australia, I feel like everyone's kind of like chilling. Everyone, well, not obviously not everyone, but like,
Well-
it seemed a bit better than the UK.
Well, good weather definitely helps.
Yeah.
I feel like the weather's just OP. I feel like
Yeah,
that's a
weather
big-
does help a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Weather does help a lot.
Yeah.
Bastards.
And that's nothing the people can change.
No.
You know.
This episode is sponsored by Betterhelp.
When your schedule is packed with kids, activities, big work projects, and more, it's easy to let your priorities slip. Even when we know what makes us happy, it's hard to make time for it. But when you feel like you have no time for yourself, non-negotiables like therapy are more important than ever.
Speaking from experience, sometimes it's hard to find a place to really talk about what you're going through. Even with some of your mates, it can be hard to really feel comfortable. And that's why sometimes a service like BetterHelp can really help you just open up. It doesn't necessarily mean you are fixing something or you feel like there's something going wrong in your life. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Never skip therapy day with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/trash today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/trash. Back to the episode.
Another news, me and Joey accidentally went to the same concert on the same day.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah. But we went at different time slots though.
Yeah, you went at the 2 p.m. one,
I did,
right?
yeah,
I
I
went
did.
at the 7 p.m. one, but we went to the Final Fantasy Brass concert, which is a independent Final Fantasy concert run by Uematsu, the composer for all the Final Fantasy, or most of the Final Fantasy games. And
It's
yeah,
independent, but there's some Final Fantasy stuff.
yeah, but Uematsu owns most of the rights to that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because he wrote all those tracks.
But
yeah.
they like sound like Chocobo merch and stuff.
Yeah. So what was interesting was that, because I thought it was like a Final Fantasy event as well, that like Square was getting involved. And I guess Square is kind of involved, but the majority of the money, from what I heard, actually goes to Uematsu and his band.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
So because at the end of the concert, I forgot her name, but she's basically the pixel artist for the first 6 Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
Like she just like randomly popped up and was like, "Yeah, I'm the pixel artist for all the Final Fantasy
wow.
games, and I did all the Chocobo art. So thanks for
hell
buying
yeah.
all the merch." And I was just
hell
like,
yeah.
"You're the GOAT." But yeah, so Connor and I went to the same concert. It was sick as fuck.
It was sick as fuck.
It was
they
so
just
good.
played a bunch of Final Fantasy 8, 9.
And you're up to date now.
Yeah, well, I knew I played those games.
Yeah.
8,
Played a
9,
lot of 7 as
yeah.
well, a lot of
So that was
10
cool.
tracks.
I was
yeah.
pumped because I was worried it was going to be like Final Fantasy like 13, 14, 1,
Well,
2.
Uematsu didn't write those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I think the last game he wrote for was 11 or 12,
He was,
I
he was
believe.
really chill. He was a very fun character. He was very good at
He's
hyping
such
the crowd
jokes,
up.
bro.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was really like very charismatic.
Yeah.
It was just really good vibes. Like it wasn't stuffy like I thought it was going to be. Like it was all very like chill, very funny.
Well, even Uematsu
They did, like,
himself,
bits.
even Uematsu himself, like at the beginning of the concert, I remember him saying he was like, "Don't treat this like you're coming to see
Yeah.
an orchestra. Treat this as if you're seeing a rock band. Like you can get hype during the songs. You can like start clapping. You
Yeah,
can
they
start
kept-
stomping. Like be like it was very interactive with the audience.
Yeah, and they like had bits where they were like, everyone whip out your recorder. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Everyone whipped out a recorder, and I was like, am I the only one who didn't know to like bring one?
Yeah,
And
so
then
yeah,
playing the Final Fantasy theme.
yeah, they did the
was
Final
weird.
Fantasy theme,
For
and
the
I
audience.
yeah, and there was like I think in my the one that I went to, I think it was like 40-50% of the audience
Yeah,
just like
everyone
had their
brought the
recorder,
recorder.
and everyone played it perfectly.
So I found out that apparently in Japanese school, it's compulsory to learn how to
Yes.
play the recorder.
Yes.
So that's why.
Yeah.
Which is so strange.
But most people stop by
Yeah,
the
of
time they
course, of
finish
course, of
elementary. But I guess if you're a Final Fantasy fan, it's like, no, I'm going to keep playing and learn how to play the Final Fantasy theme. There was also another really cool segment of that concert is at the end, as the encore, they do the Chocobo theme. And I guess they invite people from the audience to come up on stage and play with the band. So
that's awesome.
So there were people there, like there were people there obviously on stage with like no instruments. They just were kind of there to just like clap and like, you know, be a part of it. But there were some people who were bringing like saxophones, trumpets,
I saw
tubas.
somebody with a tuba went up.
Yeah, someone with the tuba
I'm
went
talking
up,
about
like
like
trombones.
60 people from this like maybe 1,500 crowd audience.
Yeah.
Like about 100 people already went up.
Yeah, and what was originally, you know, a 30-piece orchestra ended up being like a 100,
The stage was
200-piece
very
orchestra.
full.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was sitting there, some guy passed me the violin. He goes, "What's up, Sea Dog?"
Oh, really?
I was like, "Oh, yo, okay, what the?" I was like, "All right, go shred, man." It was cool. It was
Yeah,
really
it was
fun.
really
I was
cool.
just very happy they played all the Final Fantasy music that I knew. They played like some of that I didn't know, but it was mostly like 80%. I feel like half of it was Final Fantasy 8.
Yeah, because this year's the 25th
Yeah,
anniversary.
yeah. So they were playing so much Final Fantasy 8, and I was like, I know this one.
They did a
I know
couple of
this one.
6 tracks, so I was happy with that. So I was
My
like,
favorite
let's go.
one was probably they did the flamenco song from Final Fantasy 9,
Yeah.
and it was just like 4 people doing it. And they were shredding it. It was so good.
Did you have that guy who was also like with the rose in his mouth?
He was like they were like doing bits as well during
Right.
the like classical. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a great time.
The guy with the
So it's
flamenco.
much more of a casual kind of feel.
Yeah, it was great.
definitely.
It was great.
Definitely. The flamenco, the Chocobo flamenco one. Yeah, so there was about 8 people who were playing instruments, and then there was one guy in the middle with like a rose in his mouth, and he was like doing the stomping.
He was
and the
stomping and
thing.
clapping. Yeah.
And there was out of the 8 people, there was one woman who was playing the trumpet, and this guy literally halfway through the song just like comes to the front and
It's
was like
like
trying to
referencing the game.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
referencing the game. It's like seducing the female trumpet player. And she was like, no. So yeah, it was like really casual and really fun.
it was really, really fun.
Yeah, definitely didn't
cool
feel
event.
stuffy at all.
How many days are they doing that for?
Yesterday was the last day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you called it the last day.
Well,
Yeah.
so Pete gave me tickets. So for
Oh,
my birthday, Pete got me
okay.
tickets, and I was like, he was like, yeah, maybe you'll have fun, and I was like, well, you know, like. Obviously, I still enjoyed it if they played a bunch of music I didn't know. But I was kind of hoping that they'd play a bunch of songs I knew, so I could be like, oh,
Yeah. I know.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Because otherwise, if they played a bunch of music from like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'd be like, it's cool, but I can appreciate it, but I don't really like have that connection.
Yeah, that's
with it.
fair. That's
But
fair.
I was really pumped. It was really good.
Yeah, they did one track from 5, which is probably my favorite one from 5. That like these kinds of like video game concerts just like give me such a strong urge to go and play those games again. Because like when I heard the track from 5, like the last time I played 5, I beat it once.
Yeah,
when
I didn't
was,
know what
like,
a bridge
kid.
battle was, but I was pumped after it.
Yeah,
I was
the
like,
bridge-
I want to know what a bridge battle
That bridge
is.
theme is sick as hell.
cool.
So like it really made me go and replay the game. But yeah, Uematsu was just fucking trolling his orchestra the entire time. Like there was a segment I was saying earlier, Colin, there was a segment where they had to choose between Uematsu was like, okay, so we have 2 songs. We can do one song from 9 and one song from 10. But the way we're gonna decide it is we're gonna get the crowd to shout and cheer for the one that they want to hear the most. So
I
basically,
shouted so loudly for 9, and it didn't fucking win.
really?
I was so loud.
So for yours 10 one, right?
Yeah, they played 10.
Yeah, so for mine, they played the 9 track. And I was like, okay, sick. I fucking love this song from 9. And they were
Did you
playing.
shout for 9?
I shouted for 10 because it was Seymour's theme, which is a go-to track. But I was happy with the 9 track. So they played 9, and then right before it was about to the song was about to finish, Uematsu just like runs onto stage, and he was just like, actually, just kidding, 10-1. So you need to play 10 now. And the orchestra was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I didn't tell my orchestra I was going to do this, Lamau. And then he just ran off again. The conductor was like, this motherfucker. So they ended up playing both the songs anyway, which is great.
So
I was like, hell yeah.
You got a free song.
I got
Yeah,
both
free-
songs.
Yeah.
Best. What was the 9 song?
The 9 song was, oh shit, which one was it? It wasn't Blue Fields. It was, I think it was one of the town themes from 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd be sad if it was like a boss theme or a theme.
No, I don't think it was the boss theme. They didn't do the boss theme.
really good.
Actually, they did do one of the 9 boss themes at the end
which
of
one?
mine. Not the final boss theme,
The one before it?
the one before it.
I think I remember. It's hard to remember all the
It
songs.
is hard to remember.
Because I'm really bad at remembering music.
Yeah.
It's very tough.
I mean, there's also just Uematsu's written so
I mean, are you
much
bad at remembering
music,
music,
as well.
or are you just bad at remembering where you heard it from? Because like I
Both.
swear, there's been so many times when you just hear a song and you're like, I know this song, but I don't know where I know
I've
this
had a
song
lot of problems
from.
where I'm like, I know this song, and then they'll name the anime, and I'm like, I've never heard of this anime in my life. And I'm like, I obviously do not know this song.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I felt with a lot of the 8 songs, because like I haven't played 8 in so long. So when they started playing an 8 song, I was like, I feel like I've heard this before. This sounds familiar. But then when my friend was like, oh yeah, it's from 8 from this segment, I'm like, yeah, I don't remember that. But I remember the song.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very cool. 2 hours, really good.
Yeah, when they played the was it All Eyes on Me? Or was that
All eyes on me, yeah.
a bunch of people next to me were like bawling.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
were like full on bawling.
Yeah, my friend was bawling.
I was like, damn shit, cutting onions in here.
Yeah, it is a beautiful song. They also did for the first time they played live. They did a song from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is the No Promises to Keep. Which is if you played Rebirth, it's the song that Aerith sings on stage. Which I didn't know Uematsu wrote, because he wasn't responsible for any other part of that game except that song apparently. And I'm like, of course Uematsu is responsible for the most goated song in that game.
He just wants like, just give me the best scene. Just give me the best scene.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
He's like, and I'll write a banger for it. And he did.
That's really cool though.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect and came out very happy.
Is that the first video game concert?
Yeah, it's the first
kind
one
of
I've been
thing?
to. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's pretty fun.
Yeah, we definitely need to go to more of those.
I'm down.
Yeah.
What other games would you want to go to? Because Sydney is going to the Stardew Valley
Hell no.
concert. And I was like,
course she is.
And I was like, Stardew Valley has a concert performance? I
I went to the Kirby concert.
went to the
The Kirby Orchestra concert, the 30th anniversary one.
I would just want to hear the dun 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 dun.
Yeah,
dun,
they did that.
Dun, dun, that's all. And then
that would be hype.
Then I would stand up and leave.
Yeah.
Okay, I got my money's worth.
It's like, I've heard enough.
There's band goers that hear the one song and they're like, all right,
Yeah.
see you guys.
Yep. Bye.
You're just there for like the banger song, and
Yeah,
then you're
yeah.
like, all right, when are they gonna play it? Please don't be the fucking encore song. I just want it. Play it at the beginning, please.
Encores in Japan as well feel so forced.
Yeah.
They don't feel like natural at all.
No. I
Like,
mean,
and
they're
know-
definitely
I know-
integrated in, right?
Yeah, they're
lot
definitely in the showtime.
Yeah,
A
definitely.
lot of encores I feel are very unnatural.
Yeah, but I feel
in
like
the modern day.
I feel like the encore has lost all meaning.
Yeah.
and now they're lame.
Because it's like an expectations. In fact, if they're not having an encore, they have to like specifically tell you there's not going to encore.
Although there was one live concert I went to last year where so it was of this band called Lies, which only have one album out at the time. So they were like, okay, cool, I want to go see them because they're a new band that I really like. And they finished up their set and they walk off, and everyone obviously is like, yo, let's go
we got
encore,
no more
that was
music.
sick, and everyone's clapping. And then the lead singer literally runs in and just goes, we literally don't have any more songs to play. It's like, so we can't do an encore, I'm sorry.
just
Yeah.
replay the banger.
It's like, just play it again.
I feel like we should get rid of encore culture and just keep the show.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's that high.
It's like encores now are just like tips in America.
Yeah.
Is it really special? Is it really special if it's expected, you know?
It's part of the package.
yeah, right.
And like when they do like, I've been in some encores where they've done 3 songs. I'm like, whoa, come on now. The encore.
I kind of like that though.
No.
Yeah.
It's too many.
Really?
That's
You're not
a
encoring.
real encore.
That's a real
You know,
encore.
But I feel like you're doing too many now at this point. Like I'm like the whole point of the encore is like you get one last
Well, you can
hurrah.
leave. You can leave.
You can leave.
You can leave.
Yeah, but
You
I'm
know.
like now you've
What if I want to hear the encore of the
you've
encore of the
added in
encore?
a break for no goddamn reason. Just finish the damn set and be done with it.
Why are you complaining about getting more of the extra
Because
show?
I hate having to sit there and everyone's like, we're like encore. It's like we're like fucking Dora the Explorer, pointing at the TV. Like, she's gonna do the thing anyway, but she's still asking me to point at which one's blue.
Nah.
It's annoying. I don't like it.
I don't agree
Just
with
do,
that.
if it's a genuine encore, come out and do it.
I already love encores, but if we get a double or even a triple encore, that's hype as shit.
I
Yeah, but
agree.
you're just getting this. You were gonna get those songs.
No. A lot of the ones I've seen where it's like a double or a triple encore,
They
it's
just wanna
totally
stay on
unplanned.
stage.
They were just
Yeah.
like, yeah, we've got like 5 minutes. Let's just fucking
I mean,
go.
yeah, that sounds like an actual an
Yeah,
encore.
actual
That sounds-
encores
yeah.
are hype as shit.
Yeah, that sounds like a real
Yeah.
one. I hate
Yeah.
these ones where they're like it's completely planned into the show.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
hate the stage ones. Yeah.
Where I'm like this. I feel like the energy is not right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you should stage an encore. That just completely ruins the point of an encore.
I
Well, in Japan they love it.
yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
I
of
literally have
course.
been to concerts in Japan where the encore is where they like promote their merch. They come out in their t-shirts, and I'm like, this is an ad read. Yeah. This is not an encore.
Yeah.
It's an ad read.
Yeah. Play one right now, Mudan.
This episode is sponsored by Shopify. Guys, when I heard that Joey started a drip company, I thought he was just a genius that managed to run it all by himself. Imagine my surprise when I found out the secret sauce was Shopify.
No. I am no genius. In fact, I had absolutely no knowledge on how to run an e-commerce platform. So we've been using Shopify since the very beginning because it's that easy.
Well, Jerry, now that you mention it, Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business, from the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage to all the way to the we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell everywhere. From their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system, wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. And Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout. 36% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms. And guys, sell a bit more with less effort thanks to their Shopify magic, their AI-powered all-star.
Sign up for the $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/trash. All lowercase, guys. Go to shopify.com/trash now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/trash.
Back to the episode.
Like when I went to the Tatsuya Yamashita concert, which was like the best concert still ever been to.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, it was a 5-minute clapping encore, like demand.
Yeah.
And he was going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
But the whole audience for 5 minutes was...
Well, that's kind of what it was like at the Final Fantasy thing as well. Because like at the end, I don't know if it was like that for you, but like at the end, everyone was like clapping for like each individual section.
Yeah.
And bro, I felt like I was at like the Cannes like film festival,
I was like,
where it's like
I-
a 17-minute like standing ovation.
Yeah. I was like, can I?
And I'm like, we're gonna get to the encore soon though. 'Cause
Yeah. I was like, come on now.
my friend was wearing one of those like smartwatches, and he was like, "Oh, it says I've done 10,000 steps because it's just been
Yeah, when you
clapping
clap,
for like
yeah.
17 minutes."
Yeah, I had that. I've had that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my opinion on encores.
So if they were to do any kind of like, it doesn't have to be orchestral,
Video game.
any kind of video game concert
Any video game concert.
that you could go to, which one would it be?
Yeah, imagine the Halo concert, man.
Oh my god!
But I'm just there for the
Dude, a Halo orchestral
No,
concert would
no,
be
no.
sick.
I mean, Halo does have some banger tracks.
Is it Halo the one that where it has like the fucking piano bit that goes dun dun?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's such an epic track as well.
Yeah.
That would be hard.
Bro.
That's Halo 2. Yeah, Halo would probably be a fire concert, to be fair.
Yeah.
I wonder if they still do that. I know Nintendo has one. Nintendo, I'm sure, has a banger one.
Yeah,
Just play the greatest hits.
Nintendo's done a bunch of them.
That would just be the concert.
Nintendo concert in Japan. It's the banger.
Um,
What video game do you think has like a fucking banger soundtrack? I'm trying to think myself now. What is like the best video game soundtrack?
Oh, bro, Chrono Trigger orchestral.
Sure, I'm sure Chrono Trigger would go hard.
That would go so
I bet
hard.
Undertale would be good too.
That would be good.
Undertale would probably be
yeah,
pretty fun.
that would be good.
It's hard because I think I would just rather like a best of a bunch of games as opposed to like
Yeah.
all of the
Like a
soundtracks.
Nintendo
yeah,
one
I
or
think so.
something.
I don't know. I would need to
Guys,
see.
search up a list of like the best video game soundtracks of all
Oh
time.
no! If we're going in that route, Mario Galaxy orchestral.
Yeah, Mario Galaxy Orchestra would be fine.
I mean, that was made by an
Yeah.
orchestra in the game. That would go so hard.
Alright,
So Zelda.
Oh, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. All right. We need a Tony Hawk concert.
Dude, that's-
bring back the mid 2000s.
That's literally just like a rock festival.
Yeah, right. Mid 2000s rock.
Oh man,
All right, let's see.
Lollipop
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw.
I never played that. Crazy Taxi.
it's a pretty good soundtrack.
Okay,
That's a pretty good
Yeah,
soundtrack.
that did have a pretty good soundtrack.
Bioshock.
Bioshock Infinite.
Didn't play it.
Didn't play it.
Didn't play.
A lot of these are just like
Didn't play.
actual soundtracks because I'm sure
Watch Dogs 2. Wow. Last of Us Part. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
The Last of Us have a good soundtrack. I
Keep
don't
scrolling.
remember.
I never played
I
it.
don't remember the music for soundtrack.
Michael Jackson.
Well, that's
Wow,
just
really?
Well. Hold on a second. Why is that not
that's a
number
fucking
one?
cop out.
Yeah, that's
I didn't go to a Michael Jackson concert. I went to a Moonwalker soundtrack
And
concert.
can you do an article that's not Rolling Stones? Because I think all of these are just like musical like games that have.
There we
like,
go. PC
actual-
Mag.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's see what is in the running for top.
Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger.
Yes,
all right.
of
Yeah,
course.
Chrono Trigger Orchestra would go hard.
That would go
I
so
think that would go
hard.
very hard. Just keep scrolling. Till we
Yeah, just
stop.
keep scrolling.
Cuphead.
Oh, Cuphead would be great too as well.
Oh, Doom.
Okay,
Doom
Doom.
music?
We need a
Doom
Doom
would be
concert.
fucking
I feel
sick.
bad. Would that ever happen though? Because didn't they have like a huge falling out with Mick Gordon?
Yeah, I think so.
Because they were like paying him shit.
Unless Mick Gordon pulls into Uematsu and it's just like, I'm just going to do it independently.
I'm just gonna do my own thing.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Country
Yeah.
had an amazing soundtrack.
Oh my god, the water level.
Rare kind of were just like lightning back then. Huh?
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
kind of didn't miss. Earthbound.
Earthbound, yeah, goated.
Yep. Elder Scrolls.
Skyrim.
I mean,
Final
yeah.
Fantasy 6. There it is. My
How many
favorite.
Final Fantasies are gonna be on here? Is this-
15? No, 15 isn't as memorable in my opinion.
Grim Fandango, sure. Hotline
Yeah.
Miami.
Oh, okay.
Hotline
Hotline
Miami.
Miami.
Journey.
Well, that's-
yeah.
Journey,
okay.
that had a great soundtrack.
Oh, Fury had a great soundtrack
Katamari,
as well.
yes, also amazing soundtrack.
Legend of Zelda, Breath
Breath
of the
of the
Wild.
I
Wild.
feel like it'd be such a cop out to say like I want to go to a Legend of Zelda concert. I feel like it's too low hanging fruit.
Breath of the Wild is very minimalist. as
Yeah,
well in
but
terms
if
of
it was
soundtrack.
kind of like a every Zelda game
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
concert,
Zelda game would be fun.
that would
Yeah.
be great.
Oh, Mega Man would be fun.
Oh, Mega Man would be
Oh,
hype.
yes.
Oh my
Mega Man
god.
would be
Yeah.
fun.
Okay, how did I forget Persona 5?
I mean,
God,
I,
when he sees Persona.
Persona.
I mean, I went to the Persona concert a couple of years ago, which is so good because they did all the Persona games.
Okay.
Yeah, and they had like all the original singers, and like Shoji Meguro was just in the band, and no one knew until the end.
Well, Persona, every Persona game just has such a fucking amazing soundtrack.
Yeah.
It
So
just-
they had
just
like
don't miss.
they had like Lotus Juice, who's like the rapper guy on Persona 3.
Oh,
Like he
fuck
was
yeah,
there,
man.
and like the lead singer from Persona 5 and 4 were there as well. So like
Yeah.
they did every Persona game.
Oh, I'm so
It was
jealous.
so good.
Times when I go to concerts like that, I'm like, damn, it feels good living in Japan sometimes.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can just casually go to this stuff.
Yeah.
This is like
Normally you
this
have
is
to
stuff
plan-
that would be like a highlight of my trip if I
Yeah.
came here.
Yeah.
And we have to plan your entire fucking year around
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
one trip.
Meanwhile, Pete's like, "Hey man, I got your tickets." I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah.
Sick, man, awesome. Also, I appreciate it for once for the. I was so glad because when I went to the Tatsuro Yamashita concert, I loved it, and I intend to go again this year if I can get tickets. I've been
Yeah.
trying.
I'd love to go with you if you.
Yeah,
Will
you
allow me
can.
to.
I think it opens
But
like
it-
today or tomorrow.
It's
Okay.
Just try.
is it lottery?
Lottery and link to ID, which so like you can't book tickets. Like if I want to go with Joey, I have to
Yeah.
book right now with Joey.
Yeah.
and you can only do 2 max. So if for some reason Joey drops out, no one can take Joey's place.
Yeah.
and because they checked when I got there, they checked my ID
Oh shit.
that it matched up with my ticket, and I was like, this is so lame. Like, and there's no way to change the name. So like if you dropped
Right.
out like 2 months forward, there's no way I can change it. Which
and
sucks.
you don't get a
Well,
refund.
No,
That's fucked.
it's like so annoying. And I get it that scalpers are that big of an issue.
Yeah.
But like, there shouldn't be where like if I have a ticket, it goes to waste.
Yeah.
Like, come
Yeah,
on. Like,
totally.
I feel like someone else should be able to enjoy this absolute giga chat.
Yeah, we
fucking-
should definitely try and go to that.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm so
it's the
down.
best concert I've ever been to.
Well, yeah, and I fucking missed out on it last time. So
Dude, I can't.
all three of us should go.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
you-
we can only do 2.
Well, we can all go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need to sit next to you. Like, I'll have fun. What? I don't need to sit next to you.
What?
It's also like it'll be us and like 60-year-old men and women.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
Which
that.
is
Yeah,
fine.
I'm fine.
But
That's
like,
fine.
it's like I'm having the time of my life, and everyone else is, but we're all like sitting down, enjoying it.
Oh no, I'm fucking standing up. I don't give
They
a
do
shit.
at the end. They do at the end.
Yeah.
When
No, I'm
it
doing
gets-
it the
gets
whole
fun.
time.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
There is like when I was there at the concert, there was like 1 or 2 people in the front who were standing the whole time.
Yeah.
They were like, "Yeah, come on, oh yeah."
That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me, dog. I'm gonna be in the mosh.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Streets of Rage 2. Okay, this is going like old school now. Where I haven't
Galaxy.
Okay, Galaxy.
Galaxy
Galaxy concert
Orchestra will
would
be
be
so
awesome.
hype.
Yeah,
Undertale. as well.
Undertale. Okay.
I think Undertale did an orchestral thing, if I'm not mistaken. Am I crazy?
I wouldn't be
Can you type
surprised.
in Undertale orchestra? I feel like I'm crazy. I feel like I heard this. I don't know if I'm.
They probably did do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, this year.
Undertale
Dude,
Symphony.
Megalovania
2024.
orchestra would be so high.
Oh my god.
There's just so many other good fun songs in that soundtrack.
It looks like it happened a couple months ago.
Kind of insane how much he cooked on that game.
Uh,
And
Yeah.
he's not finished, which is the most surprising thing.
I still haven't played Undertale.
what?
You get everyone knows you get a game dev buff for being a solo finish developer.
Oh, yeah.
You are just born knowing how to make a game, apparently.
That's apparently yeah.
How long did it take? How long did it take him to develop Undertale?
Quite a while, because didn't he do the Kickstarter and then he ended up taking like a couple more years. And people were like, "Yeah, bro, are you making this?"
And now he's made official music for the Pokemon.
Yeah,
games.
he does a lot of soundtrack
has he
stuff.
actually?
In the newest Pokemon game, he did
32 months.
He did like half the songs from the latest Pokemon game, and you could when I was playing the game, you could immediately tell I'm like, this is a Toby Fox song because it went so
He
hard.
made it with 51K. That's crazy.
Fuck,
Damn,
bro,
crazy.
He's made that back. And
I don't know. That's why I love gaming right now so much. Like I feel like the indie space is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like so cool that one guy can make something that has so much impact.
yeah,
I think it's so cool.
absolutely.
And what a game.
you say the same thing about AAA games, though.
Fuck no, AAA games suck. That's why I feel like I'm only really playing like either TFT, which is a AAA game, I guess. I don't know. Well, that's probably Riot. Or like indie games. I love indie games so fucking much.
No, definitely.
It's because you don't want to stream AAA games. That's the real reason.
No,
Let's be honest.
But like, what AAA game would I want to play? I don't really want to play anything.
New Final Fantasies. Would you play like the Final Fantasy remakes?
I played a bit of 16 and it was kind of boring.
16 was aight.
Like I had so much more fun with like 7, 8, 9 than I did with the first 2 hours of 6.
Yeah, they're definitely better games.
I mean,
for
16
sure.
peaked. Not it's definitely not peak the peak Final Fantasy I've played so far.
I feel like they just wanted to make a movie.
I mean, they did.
They just you know.
Like now that I've finished 16, I look back on it and there are some like fucking banger moments in there. But then
Bahamut fight.
Huh?
The Bahamut fight.
The Bahamut fight
is the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Basically, every boss fight in that, almost every boss fight in that is fucking goated. But outside of that, it was actually a little boring.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
I mean, I feel like we've talked about it before, but like, I feel like just the main cast of 16 was just not that memorable. You know? And especially when you compare it to like 7 or like 9 or, you know, or some of the older ones, it's just like, you know, what the fuck was her name? Jill, the main girl.
Yeah.
Just had like no personality.
Yeah. She was like completely forgettable.
Yeah.
Clive was
was aight. Sid was the best part.
Sid was
the
goat.
You know, we know what happened to Sid.
Sid was the goat.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate. I'm trying to give like Final Fantasy VII Remake like a second go now. So I've been just like slowly getting through
play some
that.
good Final Fantasies.
Just play some good
Play
Final
some
Fantasies.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Basically 6 to 10. Just play those, man.
I just need to actually finish one of the like critically acclaimed ones.
What do you mean? Like about 6, 7, 8? Well, 8 not so much. 7?
No, because I haven't finished any of like the golden era Final Fantasies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's golden here?
I would say like 6, 7, 8, 9.
6 to 10, I'd say.
6.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Because I feel like not many people talk about
Chrono
like,
Trigger. You play Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
it's
play
shorter
Chrono
than
Trigger.
all of those.
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger's like a 20-hour game.
Yeah, it's funny because I think I've realized I haven't played many like 2D. What do you call it? Like 2D RPG kind of games.
16-bit.
Yeah, 16-bit games.
Yeah.
Because I
Chrono
missed out. I've
Trigger's-
missed out on like Undertale as well.
I mean,
which
I would
is-
argue though that was like the golden age for JRPGs.
Chrono Trigger's the best, man. It's so fucking good.
So
I don't know. I feel like our JRPGs have continued to go pretty hard.
Oh
now.
no, they have. I'm not saying like the JRPG genre's fallen off or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I feel just like, especially in that like kind of Super Nintendo, like PlayStation 1, 2 era, like there was just so many JRPGs that came out that are just considered like classics now.
I have no nostalgia for the old RPGs, but why do I like that style more than the new style?
What do you like, the 16-bit style?
I like how 9 looks better than like 16.
I don't know. Maybe it's
I'll
because
tell you. Vibes.
All right, there we go.
I think
vibe.
I think honestly, just because it's a better game.
I just feel like, especially like Chrono Trigger, like I look at Chrono Trigger, I'm like, this is more visually appealing to me than the super realistic, dark grittiness of 16.
I mean, that's why, like, you know, especially in like the indie scene, like that whole kind of like pixel art style, like pixel art just ages so incredibly
It's not just
well.
that. Sometimes, like playing 16 as well, I just feel like I can't remember much of the music of 16. You know?
Yeah.
Even though it was like super bombastic, epic orchestral tracks.
Bombastic soundtrack.
you can't say the word bombastic.
You know why? It's because Uematsu didn't work on it.
Okay. But
If Uematsu wasn't on it, he would have cooked.
you know, sometimes there's just a charm to like the 16-bit soundtrack.
Oh, definitely.
It's just ingrained in your mind I feel like it ingrains in your mind way easier than, you know, some higher production tracks.
Yeah, and I think it also might be just purely from the fact that because there was such limitation in the hardware and the tech at the time, that it forced developers to like really push the boundaries of like what they can do with the tech. And so like you would get these like, especially in like games like, 4 or 6, like some of these sounds that Uematsu was cooking, I listened to it today and I'm like, how do you make that on a 16-bit chip? Like it's actually insane what they were able to do back then. And even like the pixel art and stuff, like it's very like, because there is such limitations visually, it kind of forces you as the player to like put a little bit more of your imagination into it.
It forces you to go for more of a stylistic look.
Yeah.
Because like, what is the final end goal of like good graphics? Is it to be realistic? Because
Depends who you ask, right?
Yeah, depends who you ask.
I feel like because we're getting to this point where everything needs to look real, we're just losing all like style.
Yeah.
Like everything looks dark and gritty now, and I just don't think it looks good.
Yeah.
Which is why I feel like you do vibe more with like the older style, because there is more style to it than just looking realistic, looking like a CGI movie.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I totally agree with you. I think that's why there's a lot of AAA games just have less of a charm to them.
Yeah.
There's no soul to it.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
I don't know. I've played some like new gen games where it's like AAA or not, where they have a lot more of the enhanced graphics, and I just like, I don't know, it just feels empty. I don't know why. It gives me the vibe's not there.
I feel
like the visuals shouldn't matter that much, right?
Yeah.
But
Right.
why do they matter so much to me?
I don't know.
I mean, they do matter. What are you talking about?
But like, why do they matter? Like in a game?
Because what do you spend most of your time looking?
Yeah, but like something like Zork has like no visuals, and it's like an okay game.
What's
kind of
Zork?
shit?
The text-based one.
Yeah. You should have gotten Zork.
Hey, Zork's good.
I don't know. Like, I don't think you need visuals because like chess doesn't have good visuals, and that's a well, actually, maybe it's good visuals.
It definitely has visuals. What do you mean?
It's a good game. Yeah.
Unless you're doing blindfolded chess.
Not Zorak. Remove the A.
Yeah, Zork.
Zork.
Z-O-R-K.
Yeah, just show
There you
images.
go. Yeah, look at that.
This is it. The green one.
The green one there.
Yeah,
That's Zork. Zork Online.
that's Zork.
Well, that's just a visual novel.
But like a game doesn't need good visuals. But like, why does it matter so much to me?
I mean, a game doesn't need good music as well, but it definitely doesn't hurt it.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
true.
And I think
Amen.
I'm someone who goes with like the stylistic look as well.
Yeah.
Where sometimes I just don't vibe with the game. Like I could not really, like for example, even with Zelda, right? I way prefer the feeling of Wind Waker than when Twilight Princess came out. And
Yeah, me too. I like
Yeah.
that.
I totally get that though.
But at least I appreciate with Twilight Princess that they did like even though the world was so heavily themed, that at least it still stood out.
yeah.
But obviously, I do prefer. We're just weebs, bro. We just prefer the anime.
We prefer the anime.
I prefer the anime shit. All right, I'm gonna say it. I like the anime.
Also,
shit.
Midna's just goated. Like Midna's just a good character.
True.
But yes, no, I do agree. Like, I think it's interesting, especially with like Wind Waker, for instance, right? How like when it initially came out, everyone fucking hated it.
Yeah.
Because at the time, it was like people were definitely, and games at the time were kind of definitely moving more towards that kind of realism style, game like we saw in like Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
So when they saw this like cel-shaded, cartoony-ass looking Link, they were just like, not my Legend of Zelda. What the fuck? This is a kid's game. And then over time, people are like, oh no, actually, this visual is kind of goated.
Yeah.
And it's just aged so much better than, some of the earlier like N64 Zeldas and stuff like that, right? Just visually speaking.
Real question is, when are you guys finishing Fear and Hunger? That's what I want to know. The true RPG for real gamers. When are you finishing it?
Before the next trash taste, we force ourselves to watch, play /
What are you, Joe?
AKA never.
You're not gonna finish it? No.
I just can't get into it, man.
No.
I'm a baby. It's too hard.
No.
It's too hard for you.
I want to play Dragon Quest.
No. You got to get back to the dungeon.
I want to play Zork.
Back to the dungeon. That is a dungeon. Get back to the dungeon.
Yeah, but it's
Jay.
less scary.
Let me catch up to all my gacha games first.
No, that's the trick. You never get caught up.
I know.
Let me replay Final Fantasy 4 and 5 real quick again, because I'm in that mood, and then I'll consider it.
It takes too long, Jay.
Yeah.
Back to the
It's
dungeon.
fine. I've played it before.
Have you guys seen the latest updates on the new One Piece remake that they're doing as well?
No, what's
With,
the
like-
update?
Huh?
What's the update?
Well, they still haven't given. So, have we talked about the One Piece remake?
Well,
on the
yeah.
Trash Taste pod?
Well, we talked about when it
One
got
Piece
announced.
Brotherhood.
Yeah,
is
One
all I know
Piece
about
Brotherhood.
it. Yeah.
There wasn't really much to talk about. Until now.
Until now.
Yeah. We only just got like the initial thing of like, oh, they're gonna remake One Piece.
They are remaking One Piece, and it's by Studio Wits. And they basically, so they've released like the staff members of it, and it's like the goated members from Wit, because it's basically the entire team who worked on Attack on Titan seasons 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3. And they basically said that they've released like the concept art, and they released like the new character designs for it. And they basically said, yeah, we'll see how well this does, and then maybe we'll do the entire thing. And I'm thinking, is this like the easiest bet on like... Is this the easiest bet?
This is an easy bet.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, do you think it's like, I think it's Netflix funding this. Do you think that it is less expensive to fund just the entirety of like a new One Piece remake than it is with whatever they're doing with like the One Piece live action?
Yeah.
Because it must be like...
It's definitely a safer bet.
Yeah.
I think like the One Piece remake will crush.
Yeah.
Because they've been told, like, I saw that like Oda was like, yeah, make it different. Like,
Yeah.
Don't just follow the story.
Oh, really?
Well, I think they were like, he was like, don't just do what I like. Don't copy the manga one for one. He was like, just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And apparently it's gonna be grittier. It's gonna actually show the more violent aspects that Oda wanted to include.
That's good.
Fuck
So
yeah.
I think, which is hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw like, because one of my biggest problem with like, especially the original One Piece anime, is that the action scenes just didn't hit as hard as other shonens, in my opinion. In my opinion, out of like all the big shonens, One Piece has like one of the least interesting action scenes.
Yeah, I'd agree.
You know, but there were like some behind the scenes shots of like what Studio Wit have been cooking up, and they were like adding in these like you know the Attack on Titan fucking ODM gear scenes where it's like the fucking 3D tracking shots. So it looks like they're going to be doing something similar with like the One Piece action scenes, and I'm like, holy shit!
Just looking forward to all the impact frames. Dude, the impact frames are gonna go so hard.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
it does make you wonder if the One Piece remake is going to catch up eventually, if the pacing is a lot faster.
Yeah,
this time.
sure. I wonder what the plan for that is.
We're entering the age of remakes. We're gonna get so many remakes, I think, coming.
Oh,
Well, we're already in the age of remakes.
I know.
I mean, it's
with anime. Specifically.
I mean,
when are they gonna remake Naruto, man? That's the next one.
No, we need a good Berserk adaptation. That's what we need.
That's not gonna happen, man.
Yes, we do need it.
We've tried like 4 times.
We've tried. We failed.
Yeah, and we made a good one and then just stopped.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Yeah, why did we stop? It was good. That was the peak time to do it.
It was the best adaptation, but even then it had its problems in my opinion.
Really? I thought it was fucking great.
It was good.
It was good.
Definitely compared to like 2016 Berserk.
Yeah, it was good by just not fucking up.
I feel like we've had this discussion before. I feel like everyone gets into Toy Story. You can't adapt it. Of course you can fucking adapt it. It'll be fine.
Well, with infinite money, you can adapt anything.
Don't need infinite money. You just need like just dedicated, and they just don't do whatever they did in 2016. Whatever they did in that, just hire those people and then ask them what to do, and then do the opposite of whatever they do.
Well, they tried adapting the movies. Have you seen the movies as well?
I've seen one of them.
They tried doing that. I don't know. I've just lost hope. I've just lost hope.
I haven't lost hope.
I want to see a Vagabond.
I was about to say, make a Vagabond anime that's actually like as goated as the manga, and I'll be happy.
Like the Vinland Saga adaptation has given me hope that they can adapt like high profile seinen anime that has like lots of details and shit like that. I think Berserk is just one of the hardest though in comparison to some of the other ones.
I feel like you full send it on the violence and the gore and appeal to that crowd, and it'll do well.
See, but like I would argue, is that crowd as prominent as it was in the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Nowadays,
You think?
yeah, they just swapped to watching true crime on YouTube. they
Sure. Damn, you got me there.
I think it would crush.
Yeah.
I think a Berserk, especially with merchandise, Berserk merch would go. It does now. Berserk merch goes hard now. Imagine if we had anime merch. More anime merch. Berserk figures are already some of the coolest.
Yep.
So imagine you got like a license to print free money. I feel like Berserk would crush. We just got to commit.
Yeah, they'd have to ask the Mirror Estate to see what they want to do with it.
You know, I think that because we've already got it's already been continued. I have faith that like there's that want to keep the series going.
Have you read any of the continuation?
Yeah, I've read a couple of chapters, but there's not many.
Yeah.
I've read the ones that were out like a year ago.
Oh, okay.
Which
I haven't started them yet.
And they felt Like
do they feel good?
They felt the same.
Okay.
Like, it's so hard to judge now. I think like,
Okay.
I don't know.
bro, it's like his best friend for life. Like I think like,
Yeah.
And he is also a seasoned manga artist himself.
yeah,
so.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like people who are like, I think it's okay to be like, look, Berserk ended for me
Yeah.
here, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But to be like, this isn't it. This isn't what he would do. I'm like, dude. I mean, you couldn't ask for.
I mean, he's literally taking from his notes.
Yeah,
So.
and he asked him to do it.
Yeah.
Like I think that like this is like the only situation. Like this is a very rare exception where it makes a lot of sense for what's happening. And you know, I read it and I was like, this looks as fucking good. Like I'm not zooming in on pixels. Like it looks as good. Like I think to me, it was great.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm like, man, it's like when I see people complain, I'm like, what do you want? What do you want? You want
Yeah,
to
I
like-
mean,
like-
I feel that's just a never-ending battle with like, especially manga fans nowadays, where it's just like any kind of anime adaptation, they just like enhance the pixels. Oh, this pixel is two pixels off from the manga panel. They've ruined it for me.
But like, if that's what he like, that was his wish. He was like, please continue this. Like,
Well,
finish
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Then like that was it. Like,
Well,
get
I mean,
over
you
it.
know, I think I can speak on behalf of every Berserk fan where deep down, yes, we do want him to continue it. We hope, you know, we seek, you know, we wish
We do
that.
want to see the end of the story.
Yeah, we want to see the end of the story. We you know, we wish that Mira never tragically passed away and,
Yeah.
you know, he could just continue doing it. But, you know, now we're in this position where it's like, okay, well, now that Mira's gone, what do we actually
How
want?
many
What if it-
chapters are there right now?
What if it was One Piece though?
What do you mean?
What if it was One Piece? Like if the Mira situation happened with One Piece.
Again, I think if his best friend came out, was a manga, and had been working with him for years, it'd be like, yeah, all right, sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Shonen Jump will let it die.
No. They
Yeah.
They're going to do like a Weekend at Bernie's situation.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not letting him like pass.
Yeah.
They will invest like all of their profits into like cryotechnology
yeah.
to somehow keep him alive. And like, how can we just get his brain?
It'll be like in Futurama where they keep the head alive.
I'm wondering if they have like insurance or if like Oda has like a vault or something.
Oh,
where it's
they
like,
must do,
Whereas
right?
like here is the entire plot synopsis of where One Piece is going.
Oh, they must
Yeah.
do. They must.
How many chapters of Berserk is out since? Maybe go to list of Berserk chapters, and we could
Yeah.
just see. Scroll up on the Wikipedia.
Yeah, just on the Wikipedia there.
Because when did he pass? He passed.
I think it was volume 41,
Yeah, you have to go way down, way down.
42?
Okay, so it would have been. Ooh, wait, when did he pass?
When did Mira pass? I think it was 41 or 42.
I mean, I remember we were filming the Netflix shoot when he passed.
Yeah.
Um,
And that was definitely during COVID. So
Yeah.
I think it's 41. Somewhere around there.
somewhere
I
around
believe.
there.
So there's a whole another volume. After
Yeah,
he
I mean,
passed.
I've not really heard many people talk about the new Berserk chapters.
I don't think people will talk about it much until we're getting close to the end.
Right.
yeah.
Because I think it's where it left off was in kind of a setting up stage. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of setup right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
For like the final.
most of the god hands are still there. So it's like, I feel there's a lot more of the story.
There's still
I
way
feel
more.
like-
There's so much more.
I got the impression they were about to wrap up.
You think?
After I read some of the
newest
the
ones.
newer ones, I got
Right.
the impression they were setting up for the end.
Really?
I don't know
Oh.
if I'm correct in myself. I could be totally off.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
vibe I
don't
got.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just know when you're getting like final.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Well,
true.
there's so many like that now that it feels like, is it just me or does it feels like Shonen Jump in the previous days, like with the Naruto days, the goal was just to get the manga to go on for as long as possible.
Yeah.
But now we're getting to an age I feel like a lot of like these hot titles that you think are going to go on forever, they just kind of like stop it.
Yeah, well, I
like
mean,
Demon Slayer's ended.
My Hero's
My
ended.
Hero just ended as
Yeah.
well.
Do you think it's because they have had their like shonen hit and they want to work on something else?
Yeah, probably. I
Maybe.
think maybe there's less of a culture of just like we need to drag this out as long as possible.
Yeah.
And now like more authors are just happy to just let it end more naturally, I guess. It's less so much of oh shit, there is a new foe. Well, we need, that from the Dragon Ball age where, you think you've reached the power ceiling
always someone.
and then there's someone higher
Yeah.
and then there's someone higher.
And the scale just keeps getting larger and larger and larger, right?
Yeah. And now I think Shonen Jump has realized wait, we just put out bangers after bangers. That no matter what, Jujutsu Kaisen's ending, don't worry, someone else is going to come along.
Yeah.
Because I remember when the big 3 ended, I was like, ain't no way anything's going to replace Naruto and Bleach with how big they are. And then now we have an era where, the current era is even fucking bigger than the previous era.
Yeah, I wonder, like, now, I kind of feel that with Demon Slayer and My Hero ending, which I feel were kind of like within that like big 3, I guess, in Shonen Jump, in modern day Shonen Jump, and with like, Jujutsu Kaisen supposedly coming to an end. There's always a big 3. And with like now Jujutsu Kaisen slowly coming to an end, apparently. Like, I wonder, like, what the vibe of that next big one is that's going to be.
I mean, everyone's waiting for the next big one. But
Kagurabachi.
It's
going to be Kagurabachi. To be fair, I've read a little bit of Kagurabachi. It's actually really fucking good.
I don't even know if it's good or if it's bad because of the memes.
The meme set it up to be like, I think it got a lot of people to be like, all right, let's see if this is like actually good or if it's just a meme. Yeah. It's actually like good. I actually really enjoy the little bit of Kagurabachi I've read. So like maybe it might end up being that next big one, but yeah, who knows, man.
Yeah, I mean, it always comes out. I swear to God, it always comes out. Whenever everyone said, "Oh, it's the big 3's over. Nothing's gonna take over. Jump is done," and then something comes along now. Something always comes along and just breaks every kind of record.
Yep.
Funny enough, I don't think it's gonna be Chainsaw Man though. It's everyone.
We would discuss this. I think Chainsaw Man just struggles to find.
It's too weird.
It's too weird.
Fujimoto stuff's too weird.
It just struggles to find like the audience that's super dedicated to it.
Yeah.
I think
but the ones who are dedicated are fucking dedicated.
Yeah, but I think a lot of those people who are dedicated are big money spenders.
Sure.
I don't think they're like 40-year-old men with jobs that are willing to buy every single figure. You know what I mean? Like I think it appeals a lot to like 15 and 16-year-olds who are like, now this is edge.
I mean, it is.
Yeah. I mean, like I don't know. I feel like the massive audience for Chainsaw Man is very young.
And again, I just don't think it's the kind of show that has as much of a commercial appeal, and I don't think Fujimoto wants it to be like that anyway.
No, because like, that fucking, what's that horse anime? That thing prints fucking money.
Oh, Uma Musume?
Uma Musume makes so much money.
Yeah, but Uma Musume is actually kind of a good show. Not gonna lie.
But it's such a fucking dumb premise.
Yeah, but when you actually watch it, it's like, okay, this is actually kind of hype.
Right, but like I know to like a lot of like there's a part of the online anime fandom in the Western world that would like fucking tear up knowing that shit's gonna be funded for 10 more seasons guaranteed, no question.
Oh no, there has definitely been
they just get upset about it.
Yeah.
There has definitely been a divide. At least here's 2 things that I'm conflicted on. One part of me is like, there is a divide in the anime community. Another part of me is like, I've only seen this on Twitter, and I don't know how applicable Twitter is to real life anymore.
Not at all.
Because Twitter is a fucking battleground where only the 2 extreme opinions clash, and you don't actually see anything in between.
Yeah.
But there seems to be a definite divide between the fucking shonen fan base and everyone else now, where it's just like you have one sussy scene that like gets like posted on Twitter, and then like half the Twitter crowd is just like, wow, anime fans, what the fuck, man? I'm so much better. By the way, I have a Dragon Ball or Jujutsu Kaisen avatar, and it's always
like the Jujutsu Kaisen doesn't have fucking incest in it. Yeah, what are they talking about, bro? Like, come on.
That is true, actually.
It's like, we're all degenerate. It's like, let's just get along, bro.
You get that scene, huh? Jujutsu Kaisen fans?
Yeah. How big do you think, what's the new anime that's coming out?
Dandadan.
Dandadan. How big do you think that's going to be?
It's too weird, right?
It's pretty weird.
There's a part of me that prays it'll be the next big thing, but at the same time, the creator of Dandadan used to be a former Fujimoto assistant.
And they're all making weird shit,
and
man.
And Dandadan is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Albeit amazing.
I think it'll crush and it'll be popular the same way Chainsaw Man was. Like I think like in the like the zeitgeist.
It'll be a momentary like peak,
it'll be
right?
Popular, but
definitely.
I think it sucks that it's like not super easy to market.
Yeah. And that's the problem, right? Is that like at least
it's kind of lame that it comes down to that a lot of the time. Like,
exactly.
Also, I think it needs 24 episodes. I feel like 12 episodes absolutely killed Chainsaw Man's hype. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
12's not enough anymore. People don't want 12. I feel like and I think it's better. I think that like 12 is just not good.
Yeah.
Like building up hype.
Like I don't think Free Ren would have been as big if it stopped at like the 12 episode mark.
Because I only got into it around 12 episodes, and it felt like that's when it was starting to like pick up like a behemoth of hype. Like it was like around episode 16, 17 is when I felt like It was all anyone talked about on Twitter.
Yeah.
was Free
Right.
Ren.
True.
And
Yeah, well, I hope the next season of Chainsaw Man does well because.
What's the movie next?
Oh yeah, it is. You're
It's,
right. Yeah, of course.
it's a what?
it's a movie.
They're doing
They're
what?
doing the next arc in movie form.
What the fuck? Why?
Because they're biting off the Demon Slayer book,
Yeah.
bro.
Man.
They saw Demon Slayer and they saw Jujutsu Kaisen 0 and they were like, I
mean,
guess movies is where it's at.
Slayer basically broke the anime industry, where when it made everyone realize, wait, people want to go to movies if it's actually important to like the canonical
Yes.
plot and not just a fucking filler movie like every other shonen movie that came out before it.
Like every Detective Conan movie.
Yeah, or just every Naruto movie or every One Piece movie before a certain point.
God damn.
You know, it's there's a lot of money in movies.
Yeah.
Like who knew?
Yeah,
But,
that'll probably do well.
Yeah,
I mean, look,
I'll get
I'm
the,
gonna
I'll get the bucket.
I'm gonna go watch it. So I ain't complaining.
yeah, because I still need to watch Look Back as well.
Yes.
Which
I cried watching that movie.
I think.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty short movie, right? It was only
Yeah,
like
45, 50 minutes.
was it only 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's less than an hour. Yeah.
wow.
But yeah, oh my god, what a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
Such an amazing movie. And yeah, I don't know what else I can say about it because I don't want to really give it away.
I mean, if you read the manga, it's not that long either.
No,
right?
no, it's like
How's the animation in it? Because I saw some of the cuts in the trailer.
Oh.
And it looks like,
beautiful.
I mean, rip the mapper animators, but
Yeah.
the work they produced looked absolutely beautiful.
And what's brilliant as well is that they really were very very faithful to Fujimoto's art style.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of scenes in that straight up just looks like panels from the manga.
Yeah.
But just in beautiful animated colored form. And yeah, a beautiful movie.
I didn't realize there was like a scene in Chainsaw Man that just like wasn't finished that aired. I thought it was some avant-garde shit. No, sorry, not Chainsaw Man.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was like a scene in Chainsaw Man that like
Jujutsu Kaisen.
sorry.
He can't get Chainsaw Man off the brain.
Chainsaw Man. Sorry, there's a scene in Jujutsu Kaisen that was just like not finished.
Is it the fucking fight in episode 15 where
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the crazy animation going on?
I
Honestly,
thought it was some avant-garde shit, and then I saw the finished one, and I was like, oh, that's what it was supposed to look like?
yeah, I mean, it's something definitely felt off during when I watched the episode originally because I'm like, I'm not really following this fight.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was I thought
but
I
it
thought
looks
yeah.
cool, but I'm not really
Right.
following
I thought
the
that
fight.
was the point. I thought it was supposed to be like they're so powerful that they're like bending time. And I was like, no, they just
Like
didn't
even the
finish.
audience can't
They
like.
just didn't finish the fight.
That's funny.
I don't know which fight it was. I don't know. I don't know if we could show it, but we probably can't show it.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe Mudan could show like gifs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was. I just found that really funny.
It was the fucking one where Schooner was fighting
like
that
angel
that
thing.
angel
Yeah,
demon thing.
yeah.
I can't remember any of their names, honestly. But yeah, the fight looked sick. But there were parts of the fight where I'm like,
just like weren't finished. Yeah.
I just I didn't
Like
realize.
pretty big, like pretty, like not like little bits weren't finished. Like it was pretty glaring.
Really?
And like when you see the side by side, I don't know
Oh
if we
man,
can
I
bring
need
it
to
up.
see this. Yeah.
Can we bring it up? Type in like
Yeah.
unfinished Jujutsu Kaisen scene versus finished.
Unfinished JJK scene.
I
I mean, we did get.
the first one. Yeah, click
Is that one?
Yeah, click this one. It might show it. Why is it on TikTok?
Of course, it's on TikTok. Half the Chainsaw Man, half the Jujutsu Kaisen fan base.
I get one.
You have taken
Like-
over my mind.
Oh, this?
Yeah, I think parts of this fight.
yeah,
there's
it's
like
when
a-
he starts like flying off and shit. That
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
think it's about to get like really fucking weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this just looks like fucking
Yeah.
insane. you
Yeah,
know?
this is crazy.
Yeah. But then I remember there was a
think
point
it's
in this
around
fight
here.
where it just felt pretty hard to follow along with what was going on in the action.
I mean, it's already hard to follow along.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
a lot of this was just unfinished.
Actually, it's not unfinished. It's just stylistic. Actually.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, look
That's
at
what
this.
JJK fans say.
look at like a lot of it's like when you look now, it looks like damn. That's like when you know it's unfinished, you're like
Yeah, this looks. I mean, I can see looking at this. I can see how people will be like, no, it's supposed to be like
yeah.
this.
That's what I thought. And maybe type in like finished version or like the version that's like.
Yeah, but there were just some cuts that were missing to just link some of these different shots together.
There we go. Additional scene Blu-ray, maybe the second one there.
Unfinished edition. That's unfinished.
Oh no, that's
Maybe
unfinished.
maybe type in Jujutsu Kaisen. What would you type in? Finished.
Finished
Blu-ray.
fight scene.
I mean, even for an unfinished fight, still goes.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Absolutely fucking hard.
It definitely looks cool.
And it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, Mahogara. Yeah, that's it.
Full fight with Blu-ray added scenes.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, this is the entire fight. This is a long fight. we definitely.
Oh my
show
god.
This.
No, yeah, just skip to the part where like maybe we were at.
All right.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think this stuff was the stuff that like, yeah, look at.
Yeah.
Oh,
this part.
yeah.
All of this stuff got like cleaned up and was like actually much better in the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
But I just thought that was weird that like,
Oh wow,
isn't
yeah.
that like crazy that
It's
like
completely
the different,
different.
like look at the difference.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
completely different.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like night and day.
Wow, yeah, that's totally different.
I mean,
Like he's animated like it looks way. I thought it was meant to be like a lot more rough because that's what they were trying to like get across, but no.
Like it's so fast and so
Yeah,
insane
yeah.
that like you just can't keep up. Oh my god, look at that impact frame.
yeah, I mean, that's why you need to watch JJK season 2, Joe. Honestly,
Yeah.
You think this fight is impressive?
Nah.
Every episode is like
Nah, it's
this
way better.
this quality.
There's so much better fights.
All right.
And it's actually like JJK season 2 is actually like insane with how they just had such amazing animation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the story's hype, but the animation's crazy.
story's alright, but if you just want to like, if you're just an animation fan, this is fucking it. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah.
God,
God, I feel the pain of the animators that are looking
Yeah.
at this. Jesus Christ.
Right.
Well done, guys. That's
Well, I
crazy.
feel like we got fucking spoiled because this is gonna be like an out of context. Cause I definitely feel like this year of anime is definitely definitely much weaker year of anime.
No, I feel that's fair.
He said it, not me.
I'm saying it. I watch anime.
I'm sure like there's like some that have been bangers, but I haven't really heard anyone
We've
speaking
had
about
Free
anything.
Ren, we've had Dungeon Meshi.
I haven't heard
Pluto.
anything else.
Huh?
Pluto.
It was last year. Last year was such a
me.
banger, man. Last year, we had like Vinland Saga 2, Free Ren, JJK, Apothecary Diaries,
Yeah, last year we were spoiled.
Pluto.
We were spoiled last
This year, we've had like Free Ren continuation,
Yeah.
Dungeon Meshi.
Continuation?
and Dungeon Meshi is a new one.
Oh, is it new?
Delicious
Oh,
and
yeah.
Dungeon. And
That's it?
Yeah, I've not heard anyone get pumped about an anime.
yeah, every
Yeah.
hype new anime, like Kaiju number 8 was like, it was aight. It was aight.
Yeah.
Was Kaiju number 8?
Yeah.
Or did you read it?
I read it and watched about 6 episodes of
Not
it.
worth watching.
It's aight.
It was alright.
It's just like your standard kind of
Yeah.
like
Oh,
shonen.
man.
Yeah, it was
shonen
just
thing.
alright.
So nothing to be excited about this year. Really.
Well, Dandadan.
Dandadan probably
Yeah, Dandadan.
ReZero season 3 as well. I heard is very
yeah,
good.
yeah, it should be fun. Should
Yeah.
be fun. Excited for that. But it's been a bit of a slow
It's been
mid-year.
a bit of a slow year considering I think like right now the hottest show is Oshinoko season 2 and I've barely seen many people talk about it.
I feel like this year's been kind of slow for media in general.
You think
has
so?
it? I'm trying to think. It's I mean, as a JRPG fan, this
Like,
year's
think about all
Yeah.
this year's
February,
okay.
I was eating.
this year's
Think about
popped
like
up.
all the big movies. We got so many last year.
Mm.
Like we had like Barbie, Oppenheimer. I know there's other stuff too. Sorry, I can't remember. Like think about the Oscars last year. It was stacked, and like this year, I'm trying to think like what films were really big this year. Inside
Deadpool.
Out 2, Deadpool, and I know there's some other stuff.
I'm trying to think.
Like I've watched decent movies this year, but I feel like in terms of like big public,
Dune 2 was
Yeah.
last year, right? Or was that
no,
this
Dune
year?
2 was this year.
This is this year,
Actually,
right?
Dune 2 was fucking awesome.
Dune 2.
Okay.
Wait,
okay,
when
well.
was Dune 2? Wait, no, it might have been November. Wait, when's Dune 2? Dune
Shit.
2.
If Dune
Yeah.
2 was last year...
Dune 2 is gonna carry.
Okay, thank
March
God.
thank
1st.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, Dune 2
I was
carried
thinking.
this year.
I was
Shit.
thinking.
I was
March-
originally supposed to come out in November.
March 1st
okay.
feels like a fucking millennia. Like I was
March 1st does feel like
like Dune 2 is last year.
Well, yeah, that's right, because I kept referencing fucking Dune in my cycling. That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like games. What are the big game releases this year? What are the big game releases?
I mean,
A lot of them have been
Persona 3 Reload,
Persona
No,
3,
no.
Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Yakuza 8,
okay, Yakuza.
Final
yeah,
Fantasy
that's fair.
Rebirth.
Okay.
The Elden Ring. Does Elden Ring count? Even though
It's
only-
already it's DLC.
Yeah,
I, guess
it's
I guess it's
DLC.
another game, but like
Yeah.
Helldivers 2, and then that kind of faded pretty quick.
Why did Helldivers fade?
Well, they didn't really update the game fast enough, which is not like that's like a tough thing when it's PvE.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a very tough thing because you got to add content kind
Yeah.
of fast enough. But there was also an insane amount of interest. They were never going to be able to keep up with the amount of like people that were hyped about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting a lot of flack recently, which you might argue is fair or not, because they get a lot of criticism. People are saying that they are too harsh on the balancing. because it's a PvE game. So it's, it's versus like monsters. And at least when I played, there was one gun that was the only usable gun, and then they nerfed it. And then it was kind of like, oh, okay, I guess we'll use the other guns that are kind of shit.
When we played it on Patreon, was that before or after the nerf?
That was after the nerf.
That was after the nerf.
It was still really hard.
Yeah.
I think to use that gun.
Yeah, I struggled with that game.
That gun, because there was one gun that was good and they nerfed it.
Yeah.
Joey playing a shooter game. I don't know what to do. How do you...
I was in the giant fucking Gundam thing the whole time.
We haven't really had any like crazy... Dragon's Dogma 2 games came out, but like I feel like we haven't had like crazy games or movies or anime this year.
Or is it just that our standards have increased?
Hey, I think it's sometimes okay.
For anime, it's definitely been
It's okay to have a setup year.
Yeah. It's a setup.
Setup.
Because like, okay, big TV shows. House Dragon was amazing. I watched it. It was awesome. It was so good. Loved it. But even like that was like a setup season. Kinda. Well, it was really good. I loved it though. I loved House of Dragon season 2. It was really fucking good. What other TV show ad? Other big TV shows.
I'm telling you.
Invincible Part 2.
Arcane's gonna carry. Dude. Arcane, you're gonna get to the end of the year,
Final season.
and you're actually gonna be like, actually, this year
Best
was
year,
like
goated
year,
Goated.
fucking year.
It only takes one.
I can't wait for Arcane season 2, bro. I'm so hyped.
I am so hyped for that as well. That's gonna be anime of the year.
Hell yeah.
Fuck off.
That's gonna be anime of the year
Hell
this year.
yeah.
All this time you're like, Arcane's not an anime.
Yeah.
Actually, anime of the year though.
Actually, that is going to carry this
And
year
it's
of
the
anime.
final season.
Yeah.
2 seasons.
Yeah.
You know what? I like that. I like that they're like, you know what? We're wrapping it up. I was like, that.
Yeah, we need more of that. We need more of
be willing to close it out.
just close out a story when it feels natural to be closed out.
100%.
I hope we get a thing from them every year, though. I just want something. That studio makes fire.
Yeah. I mean,
The French studio.
but I believe they're doing like a whole fucking
League, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing like
pumped.
the League multiverse or
Just
whatever it is.
League of Legends, throw all your money at them, please. Just give them infinite money.
Have you seen the League fighting games coming out as well?
Yeah, it looks good. They also cancelled one.
The MMORPG, right?
No, they cancelled one that was kind of like, I think, a Smash Brothers type game.
Oh.
Was that the one that was in like alpha?
No, so they're working on 2 fighting games.
Right.
They're one that's coming out, which is kind of like Street Fighter. What is it? Project M? Is that what it's called? I can't remember this one. They basically had 2 fighting games. One was a League of Legends game, and one was a Smash Brothers like game, like multiverse type. I don't know if it's public. Actually, I don't know if I should.
No, I think one of them.
2XKO.
One of them is in alpha apparently. Because I was talking about it with my friend yesterday, and yeah, the fighting game I believe is currently in alpha, and apparently.
Yeah, this is the one that got canned, right?
No. This is the one that's coming up, I believe.
Yeah, this 2XKO just got the alpha.
Oh, really?
released.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait. Can you show the footage of it?
And apparently, people in the FGC who are playing the alpha have already figured out all the combos.
Yeah, I mean, that makes
So
sense.
if you jump in, you get touched once, and you're just in a 15-minute combo, and you're just like, oh, good.
Oh,
This game.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. This one looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know. This one, I'm really excited for this one.
And with the League skin machine behind it.
What do you mean?
Because you know how normally in fighting games you get like a bunch of outfits. Ain't no way you're getting that for free in this. You got to pay for those.
Oh, of course, 100%.
You got to pay.
Yeah.
Different colors.
You got to pay. You got to pay.
Just wait for them to re-release the project skins once again.
You'll maybe get like 2 colors.
Yeah,
But if you want like an
exactly.
actual skin, money time.
Yeah.
It makes sense though. I feel like that would probably do well.
Yeah.
Of course it will. Yeah.
Like just make like a whole like skin rebrand for it. I mean, it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, this one does look fun.
it's very fun. I might get more people into League. without getting them into League.
I
can't exactly get behind that.
You might get into a fighting game.
I might get into a fighting game.
Are you that big of a League fan, you reckon?
I just like the characters. I like League characters a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm addicted to TFT.
Yeah,
I joined some competition thing. That was
Is that a dead game now?
Dead TFT? No, TFT's like I think in China it's more popular than League.
We're just hoping.
It's not.
League is actually
Pull up
League
the
is the dead
TFT
game.
player number base. I'm gambling here. I don't know. Pull it up.
It's like 3.
33 million players.
Wow.
Fuck.
What is League of Legends monthly players? I just want to know the compare. I just want to see like how close we are to this.
Just as many as WoW. League of Legends player numbers.
What?
180 million.
180 still.
Oh, it's at 152 million. Dying game.
Dying game.
Dying
TFT
game.
always,
TFT on the up.
always dying.
League
me
fell off.
Yeah,
League fell
yeah.
off. I'm sorry.
I feel like in China though, like in like
China's solo
I feel
carries so many.
like TFT. I feel like it's crushing in China.
Yeah.
But it's the best like lazy gamer game because you can either fully commit to it or you can like do other shit while playing because it's like an auto battler.
Right.
So in between rounds, you're like, I'm gonna reply to a message or like do the shit.
Oh, fucking clowns on me.
Yeah, I thought you hated auto
I
battlers.
thought you hated.
No, because you if you want to make sure you're winning, you can lock in.
Well, you can do that in RPGs with auto battlers as well.
No, you have to auto battle though. But like the you have to position your units correctly.
Right.
And you can be like a sweat and like actually do it well.
Right.
And win. Or you can just like run it gold 4, never climb, and just basically just have background noise.
Sounds like exactly the same experience as
I was about to
what I was
say.
saying with auto
No,
battle.
because you have
It's
to go
literally
walk-
the same.
No, because once you get out of the battle, you have to walk around and then go talk to fucking people. Like it's like fucking lame, bro. I don't want to fucking do that.
Wait. Yeah, so
Like,
so
am I autoing or not? Am I like what are we doing?
So
here?
you just
it's
wanna go-
That's because it's a fucking exploration
you
adventure
either,
game.
like the charm of it is that like you don't have to like it doesn't if you want to just like hands off you can completely fucking like Honkai if you want to hands off you can't because you gotta like fucking you do the auto battle like right now and I'm gonna go to this fucking Windvada town and go talk to Jim fucking Crickets get his word fight another fucking ice golem
Yeah.
it's like this shit like no I don't want that let me be lazy if I want to be lazy.
you just want one gameplay experience. Just let me play the game, or let me not play the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Just give me
come
just.
on,
You're like
man.
you're like a light switch. Just have on or off.
Yeah, right. Come on. So,
God damn.
Yeah.
So my gamble here of potentially having a lot of TV, but 33 million is a crazy amount of concurrent players.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot of play.
I mean, it's fun. It's
Yeah.
really fun.
When's-
But I've been playing it a lot.
When's GTA gonna take over?
When it gets released.
When it's released, is it next year? It's getting released.
Yeah, fall next year.
Yeah.
Fall.
So we still have a full year.
So I'll be 29.
29.
29.
29.
I'll be 31.
You'll be 30.
I'll be 31.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
35.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You old,
You're getting
son.
old.
Yeah, we're old.
Bro,
We're
you're
all
halfway to 40.
Do you reckon they're
Say it like that.
Bro, may as well fucking lock in the
That
401k.
silence was deafening.
I'm a switch.
The
I
realization
don't want to talk
is
about
like,
this, okay, guys? I want to talk about this.
I'm halfway to 40. Fuck.
Bro, how does it feel being basically 40?
How does it feel like to be old?
I still got time. How's it feel like to be almost 30?
I'm 30. I'm 30 in a month, bro.
30's chill though. 30's chill though.
I'm kind of excited.
30's chill. It's
I'm
40.
excited.
40 is where it all goes downhill.
Is it?
Yeah, when I get close to 40, I'll be saying 50.
Yeah.
Exactly. Reckon GTA is going to reach 3 billion now by the time it gets released?
Oh my
In
God.
development
Yeah,
costs?
it'll be like crazy.
Currently, it's at 2 billion development cost, right?
Is that real or was that a meme? Was that?
type in GTA current development costs. Did you also see in League, they added like Vampire Survivors?
Oh, did they?
They just added straight up Vampire Survivors in League.
Wow.
It's like a limited time. I think it's a limited time thing.
Yeah,
2
analysts
billion.
estimate the to-be-released GTA 6's cost at $2 billion, including marketing and other expenses.
All right, that's including marketing though. So
Yeah,
Well,
but,
I mean,
but
okay.
GTA 5 was a tenth of that budget.
wait, yeah. How long was how can we search up how expensive was GTA 5 to develop?
Right there, 265 million.
265
It's
million.
literally a tenth of the
Damn,
budget.
I'm looking at 265 million and I'm like, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, when you compare it to 2 billion,
Yeah.
that has to be like the most expensive game, right?
2 billion?
Yeah,
Yeah.
has
sure.
to be.
Well,
But-
what's the most expensive? Can you search up most expensive game development?
what if it's just GTA 5?
It must be.
It must be, right?
I actually don't think it is.
Oh, wait, no. Sorry.
I think there's a
bunch of
curve.
other-
I think there's a curveball
there's a
answer
bunch
in
of,
here.
like, I think Destiny's a big one. Red Dead.
Red Dead 2,
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
When
most
was
of these
that?
are
When was that list made?
Watch Mojo. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's
Watch
Watch
Okay,
Mojo.
go to the Wikipedia page because I think this year it is actually
List of
Genshin
most
Impact.
expensive games.
Yeah, but that doesn't really count 'cause I
Yep.
feel like it's a live service. game.
$700 million.
But I feel like
It doesn't feel like this.
Wait, what? Hold on a second. Monopoly Go, 500
Wait,
million?
how did Monopoly Go take $500 million?
I heard about this. I think
to
Monopoly
develop?
Go absolutely crushes. I think it makes a ton of money.
What the fuck?
I've heard it makes crazy. They spent 500 million on marketing. 500 million.
And not once were we ever
on it.
sponsored by
yeah,
them.
so
Like,
go
what
to
the
the
fuck?
Wikipedia of Monopoly Go. I swear they made a ton of money. They crushed.
God damn, bro.
Yeah, they generated 2 billion in revenue. Jesus. In 10 months.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so it's
Whoa.
Yeah, it's really. I don't know why. I don't know which countries are playing this the most because I feel like I don't know anyone who plays it.
I didn't even know there was a Monopoly mobile game.
Yes, I heard about this. It's made like more money than like Genshin Impact or something.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it has, but like it made more money than some other game
That's
I
crazy.
mean, $2 billion in revenue is
in 10 months.
Yeah,
Is
that's insane.
Insane. Like gacha players
a
are like,
board
have I
game.
not given enough?
Yeah, like what?
It doesn't even have waifus in it.
Like,
How?
are there microtransactions? Like, do you have to pay for the houses with real money or something? Like,
Yeah.
what the
There's a lot
fuck?
of
Is this just real Monopoly?
Wait, can you go to
without the play
wait, can we
money?
go to
Yeah, like when you monopolize a part of the street and you want to put houses, it's just a down payment on a house. Like,
can we go to Monopoly Go gameplay?
I need to see what
Can we
is
go-
so riveting about
Yeah.
this game.
Okay, let's have a look at the gameplay. Monopoly Go walkthrough. Okay.
Yeah, a walkthrough.
Okay, no, go back. There's a guy who did a 9-minute video. Yeah, below it. Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
I'm confused. I'm curious. What are like actually the top earning games of this year?
All right, let's have a look at this gameplay first. All right, load it up.
All right,
Okay,
we're
boom.
loading it.
Let's see this. It's on iOS. Wow, $2 billion game.
Okay.
Well, this is a
Well, it's
$500 million
$500
game.
million with $500 million marked in.
All right.
Okay.
Skip ahead a little bit. We need to see. It's literally Monopoly.
Yeah. Well, it's
Do you just keep playing games of Monopoly?
Oh my god, it's actually Monopoly.
yeah, pretty much. Just,
This made $2 billion in less than a year.
it's Monopoly.
I mean, look, I love Monopoly as much as the next guy,
Yeah, me
but
too.
Okay.
look at the fucking the fucking profile picture is hilarious.
Skip a little bit.
Is it just the Facebook moms that are playing this?
It has to
I'm
be.
guessing like you buy money for your city and maybe you can buy parts of your city with.
This is the Farmville Candy Crush crowd
yeah.
that's playing
But
this.
with like the
Okay.
with like the Monopoly brand name behind it.
Yeah.
What did you want to see? How much who made the most
Well,
money?
what are actually like the top earning games?
Okay, yeah. Top earning games.
Top earning
2024.
games of
Yeah.
the year or of all time?
2024.
Okay, top earning games of 2024.
Because I'm pretty sure it must be like
Monopoly Go?
yeah, Monopoly Go.
No, not mobile
No
games.
mobile
Well, I
games.
feel
just
like it's probably mobile games.
I think they're all.
think
They
so?
might be all mobile games.
Are we in a world where mobile games are just the top grossing games?
No, I think you have to go to mobile games. Go to the mobile game list. I think you have to. I don't think games are making as much revenue.
Yeah.
All right.
Honor of Kings,
Monopoly Go.
Go, Royal Match, PUBG Mobile, Roblox,
Damn.
Candy
Yeah.
Crush.
Honkai's not even
Honkai's at
close
8.
to the top.
Yeah, Honkai. Well, there's only so much appeal that an anime game can have
Yeah.
in like the world of Facebook mums, I think.
Yeah,
And-
but it is also impressive when you look at the rest of the list, and
Yeah.
then there's just Honkai.
It is crazy that like Monopoly Go is crushing as hard.
Yeah.
yeah.
What is Honor of Kings?
I'm still surprised PUBG is still
PUBG.
Yeah, PUBG crushes in Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
popular.
It's really popular in Japan, actually. PUBG Mobile.
Honor of Kings. Oh, it's League of Legends.
Oh my god, of course it is.
Is it a League of Legends knockoff?
Yeah.
The world's most played mobile MOBA. Wow.
Bro, that's insane.
that's crazy.
That's insane that a League knockoff is doing better than League.
League.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
I think they're like, this game's doing well. Let's make a mobile version.
Yeah.
And make
Well,
money.
League has a mobile version, but no one.
Oh, yeah, Wild Rift.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, it does?
yeah.
Yeah.
League has a mobile version.
Yeah, Wild Rift.
Wild Rift.
Oh, my God, I forgot
But I
about
don't know a
this.
single person who plays it, unfortunately.
Yeah, why is this not doing as well? I wonder.
Well, it's probably, I imagine, aimed at China, I imagine.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
it's
Probably
right,
the main
right.
demographic. Because
Oh.
mobile games crushed in China.
Yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, China's just such a massive market, but if you're not mobile, you're just not even like in
Wild
in
Rift
the
collected
contender.
37 million global server, except for the Chinese server, over the past 7 months. It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it with Monopoly
listen,
Go
not
anymore?
everyone
I don't
can-
know.
not
But
everyone can-
Monopoly Go is
Yeah,
like,
Monopoly Go
that's
is like-
pathetic.
But I'd like to think if I spent 700, if I spent 500 million on advertising, I'd make a couple of it back.
No,
You know
I
what
hope
mean?
so.
God damn, it's depressing looking at this list though. It's fucking depressing.
Yeah. How much can you search up how much Elden Ring has made?
Oh, it's got to be a couple of billion.
Yeah.
Let's see. 638 million.
That's sad.
So not even a billion.
That's sad that Monopoly Go made more money this year than all of Elden Ring. That's so
That's
sad.
depressing, man.
That's so sad.
Game developers are like, why am I even trying? Why do I try?
Oh my god.
That's so funny.
Gamers are like, we want better games.
So the state of gaming is sad, but indie games are doing great. So if you like that, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go play
so,
some good
that's
indie
about
games.
it, I suppose.
One of
Yeah.
AAA games fucking suck
Oh.
nowadays.
The AAA games are the mobile games.
Well, yeah, because you may as well. You're just better off making a fucking mobile.
Yeah.
game.
yeah, exactly. It's that's a sad state that we're evolving into.
You know what's not a sad state? The Patreon.
Oh my god, look at that.
Patreon. You should go over there. We got some amazing exclusive content just like this.
It's not about speed, it's about accuracy.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my god, that was close. I almost fell down that fucking cliff.
No!
Okay.
Fuck!
Hey, look at all these patrons though. I wonder how many of them play Monopoly Go. Let us know in the
So many
comments
of them.
if you play Monopoly
I
Go.
want to play Monopoly real, actually.
No, we don't.
I
We
wanna
don't
real
want- we don't
Monopoly.
I
want
want to play the real Monopoly.
I want to play the analog Monopoly
Yeah,
actually.
give me analog Monopoly. Actually, the graphics in that are so much better.
They've aged so well.
I love the stained money. Yeah. And the slightly ripped boards in
Yeah.
the center.
Yep.
Yeah, you know
Just some mileage on it.
Yeah.
the fucking cards, the cards that have some wine spilled on them, that some drunk pisshead like accidentally spilled on it one day.
Yeah, those are goated. But hey, if you want to support the show and, as Connor mentioned, be able to watch exclusive Patreon-only content that we release every single week and support the show in the process, then make sure to go over to patreon.com/trashtaste. Also follow us on Twitter, send us some memes on the subreddit, and if you hate our face, listen to us on Spotify. But we'll see you all next week.
Bye-bye.